Yo, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Midday Live. We are here, Midday Live, talking about all the results of the weekend. And has it been an interesting weekend? But first and foremost, 3-point collectors in the building. I know Don is in the background, yeah? So what we're going to do, Don, just to make sure you don't feel embarrassed, yeah? We're all going to just raise our hands for the 3-point collectors. You know what was there. You know what I mean? 3-point collectors. And then, Don, we can announce Don in the building. Don, what are you saying, bro? You good?
Look at this.
Silence.
Look at this guy.
Silence.
Look at this guy.
We gonna talk, man. Big up to everyone locked in. There's already a couple of new members. Dobby's in the chat for the new members. Vinsky, shout out to you, Vinsky Valor, and my guy Peter Kojanevsky. Big up to you as well, man. New members in the building. Big up to you lot. But yeah, man, 3-point collectors. Jaws will be here. You get me? Big up to Jaws, but you're not gonna get away with you lot losing to Fulham. You get me? Relegation looming. But man, them, how we doing? By the way, before we start, I want to say Dan Potts' voice is not fully there. So if you're not hearing Dan's voice on a helium balloon, he's not. You get me? Just, his voice is gone, man. But lads, how we all doing, man?
Have to help me today, boys. Have to help me today.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah,
how's everyone doing, man? LB, Roms, all good?
Yo, things are nice, bro. You know what I mean? I've got a nice panel today. Yeah, looking forward to the Midday Live. Yeah, I got a smile on my face. Yeah, we're gonna talk to Don Illusion, see what he's saying. Yeah, we're gonna hear some gaslighting from Don. And I'm here with my brothers, man, and the beautiful chat, of course, man. So it's a pleasure to be here, man. Big up the chat.
Come on, Roms. All good, all blessed.
Just to echo LV, that the sun's out, it's coming into March, the weather's getting better. Like LV said, here the brothers on the panel, the chat's got to be entertaining as well. So make sure you're smashing them likes.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, I can't lie. 3 wins in a row in the Premier League since December. So
boy, life changed.
I got a smile on my face.
Yeah, man. But there's only one place to start, man, and that is the Emirates, man. Listen, guys, man, I'm here to say it, man. Arsenal Football Club own Chelsea. You know what I mean? That is the title of the video right now. There is no more, you know what I mean? London is blue right now. London is this. I'm sorry, guys, man. The wins against Chelsea are just mounting up. Like, it's ridiculous now. Like, every single Liverpool City loss here has come against Arsenal. Can you believe it, guys? 3 losses all against Arsenal. Obviously, he came into the 2 when he was, appointed the new manager. But it's getting out of hand, guys, man. No wins in, 5 years at the Emirates. You know, Stamford Bridge, I think it might be even more longer. Like, guys, man, I tried to, I was thinking to myself, Troops is, on a mad one, you know. He's too, for a team that has not won anything in a while, I'm like, yo. But then if I look at this fixture, Arsenal Football Club, man, them own these lot. Why on earth are they just not defending themselves? It's like there's a fight, and I'm like, hit back, punch them back, do something, help yourself. And it's like they're not doing that.
Sorry.
And I'm just like, please look after yourselves.
This morning, I couldn't believe it. I was scrolling through the timeline as you do. And I see AFTV. I only saw it this morning. AFTV put a thing up. Like you said, 11 games without a win. Or not even just Prem, all competitions against your rival. I was thinking, this must be a joke. Surely Chelsea have got a win here or there. 11 games in a row. I don't want to hear any Chelsea fans saying, when was your last trophy and whatnot, because that's probably going to end this year for Arsenal anyway. They'll win something this year. But forget all of that. Stop doing the coping and scapegoating thing. 11 games without a win against your rival. That is embarrassing. Even if you look at a lot of the teams that were in the dark and that, even in teams that have gone in their dark period, let's say my club, for example, your club side, you'll still get one over your rival here and there. 11 games in a row. Nah. That's a joke.
We go one more if you want, Roms. We go one more if you want. Who's the last Chelsea player to score at the Emirates?
Oh my God.
Who's the last Chelsea player? Have a guess. Have a guess.
Actually, I saw it. I think I know. Havertz, did it?
No.
Madueke.
None in Madueke.
Yeah, Madueke.
4 years ago, or whatever it was, 4 seasons ago.
The 3-1 loss, innit? 3-1 loss.
Embarrassing, man. That's embarrassing. We had to score their goal again from yesterday, man.
But you've got to remember, man, Chelsea have been working on a shoestring budget, bro. You know what I mean? They've not had money to spend. They've not had money to buy players. Yeah, they're working from academy players. They've not been able to buy anyone, man. Do you know what I mean? They're actually overachieving. You know what I mean? This is a club that has been cash strapped for years, that has not had funds to spend. Yeah, so we got to remember that, bro.
Crazy, man.
We got to remember that when we're talking about this situation. Now, these guys are a joke, man. I've been telling them all year. Yeah, I've had to listen to people tell me Chelsea in a title race this season. I've been physically sick this season with this football club, bro. I've had to deal with Don Luginal's gaslighting about a certain goalkeeper, which we'll come on to.
We're going to speak about it.
Bro, we're talking about... Oh, by the way, yeah, we will come on to the Cole Palmer absolutely generational stinker and hooked, because that was one of the worst performances I've ever seen from a number 10 in this country, yeah? They're a joke. And we have told them, chat, haven't we? You know what I mean? A lot of us in the chat, a lot of us on this panel, I've been saying it all year. We've been getting rinsed on certain shows. Yeah, but time proves the truth. And the truth has now been proven. You guys are now in a top 5 race. Europa League soon come for you, bro. Yeah, Caicedo and that. They don't want to be at your club if you're playing Europa League. So you better hope there's no release clauses in those guys' contracts, man. Otherwise, they'll be leaving you in the summer as well. But now, Don deserves this more than anyone. I'll be real with you, man, because the way that he's spoken this season has been an absolute disgrace. Yeah, you have insulted every single person's football knowledge on this panel show. Every single viewer in this chat has been insulted, yeah, by what you've been saying this season. And it's time for you to hold smoke. And also, don't be eating your food. Yeah, put your fucking food down, man. What are you doing here? Listen, have some respect.
Rice Krispies.
We a bit.
We a bit, yeah. First. Now, but we need to hear from Don on this, boys, yeah, because I'll be real with you. Yeah, this is pathetic, man. This is actually pathetic from his football club.
Yeah. And do Chelsea also own you, man, as well? Make sure you answer that question as well.
Bro, the Arsenal own us, blood. Listen, I grew up seeing the Drogba slayer. Yeah, the Arsenal slayer Drogba. Yeah, and Hazard. You know what I mean? But the difference is we used to pick up trophies at the end of it, bro. We used to pick up glory.
We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
No. That's the fact.
What we're speaking about now. We're speaking about now.
You want to talk about facts? You want to talk about the facts, yeah? That's the facts of it, yeah? When we used to beat these guys every time, we used to pick up some glory at the end of it. I used to lift up my armpits at the end of it, bro. These men are yet to do it. They might do it this season, cool. But that's when it's really gonna hurt me, right? But end of the day, I don't feel any real emotion. You know what I mean? I was with Potts.
It's normal. It's normal.
I was with Potts Wednesday, Thursday. I literally told him, was meant to do a preview together. I said, bro, this game is going to be decided by corners and a red card because Chelsea, regardless of the opposition, cannot defend corners to save their life at the minute, right? I had bare people saying, oh, it's going to be 3-0, 4-0. I was on DR yesterday live, about to go live with there's a guy called John that was on there. He's always saying, yeah, it's going to be a comfy W for us. You know, we're going to be all over you and that. I'm like, I don't know what you've been watching over the years with our games. Like, cool, you might have got the dubs, you might have got the draws and that, but our games are usually tight, right? But I knew once again that we would be conceding corners because these man, I don't know what type of training they do, bro, when it comes to defending these corners, right? It doesn't matter the team. It can be Burnley last week. It can be Leeds, bro. It can be Villa at home. It can be Palace away. It can be Wolves away. It don't matter the opposition. We don't know how to defend these corners, bro. Yeah. And once again, this happened last season as well. Before we went to the Emirates, Arsenal didn't score a set piece for weeks. What happens for that game? What decides it? Marino header from a corner, right? They beat us 1-0. The same thing happened this time, bro. They haven't really scored many corners in the past few game weeks.
Yeah,
seven game weeks, right? What happens again? Chelsea pull up, and we give it to them. Yeah. And that's why Potts hasn't really said much to me because I told him, I said, bro, Potts, you man have been on this set piece drought. We are Charity FC. Yeah. We are Charity FC. I have not been confident in this team since our last two results because these men are just pathetic. I told you on the phone, Saeed. I said, bro, listen, you see that performance that I saw against Leeds, yeah? That had me questioning whether I had to start questioning the relationship. Yeah. You know, when you've had enough of a girl that you're with and you're like, yo, do I really want to be here anymore, bro? Yeah. Do I really want to be here? I just need a little break.
Is that how you feel now with Chelsea?
I need a little break, bro.
I know you start thinking watch-alongs now. Let me not go to the bridge anymore.
Bro, I'm telling you, I cannot wait for the international break here because I'm telling you, these men are just pathetic, man. These men are just pathetic. Some of these guys are just pathetic, bro. You know what I mean? But once again,
which guys?
There's certain players. Hold on. There's certain. Well, Neto yesterday, pathetic, right? Sanchez yesterday, pathetic. Yeah. And I know LB is gonna try cook him. You know what I mean? LB's gonna try cook him, but don't worry, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. But there's certain players in this team did not deserve, right? You can say Chelsea didn't deserve to win the game, cool, right? I think in front of goal we weren't clinical enough. Saar had a big chance he should have scored. João Pedro had a chance in the box, should be doing better. He's usually better in the air. You know what I mean? Like Reeves had a really good game. He didn't get man of the match because we didn't win the game. That's the only reason. How Gabriel got man of the match, I don't know, right? But again, margins, bro. That's what happens against these guys. Every single time we play them, I'm not going to bore you with the context, right? It's always marginal, bro. It's always marginal against these guys. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I don't know where these guys go. We'll see what they do against Villa, and we'll go. Obviously, I'm a Chelsea fan, so man's going to support regardless. But like I said, bro, the last two games before this one, it left a bad taste, bro. Bad smell in the air, if anything.
The only real, let me try and come in, man, because my voice is horrifically bad. So apologies, people. Look, I'll be real. I didn't think Chelsea were horrific. Okay, I didn't. I thought some of their individual players were. I thought Palmer was absolutely stinking out the gaff. I mean, it was horrifically bad. Pedro Neto, crazy. I said to Don, what's this red card stuff all about? Have you got a discipline problem? He said, we're probably going to break the record. I think you are. Some of the positives, Reece James is quality, man. You got to say it how it is. Reece James is unbelievable, right? I thought Lavia was very good when he come on as well. I thought he controlled the game. And I actually thought their midfield was better than ours. I didn't think Rice and Zubimendi were great. I've got to be honest with you. I didn't think they were great, right? But I just don't think I can trust this Chelsea side. I don't think I can trust their squad, man. Like, I look at it. This is why I said they're not going to get top 5. And everyone on the panel and everyone told me, you're crazy, you're a hater. I just don't think they're going to. I think Man United are, and I think that proves they're going to. I still think Villa are a question mark, but I still think they've probably just about got enough. And I think Liverpool will be all right, which means I think Chelsea are going to play Europa League football. And that's mad for Caicedo and Palmer and Co. to be doing that. After what makes you think Villa are going to get over us?
What makes you think Villa are going to get over us? Because they're on worse form right now.
Last season and most of this season for saying that Chelsea wouldn't be in a title race. And now we're saying Chelsea might not even make top 4. And me and LB were getting caned for saying they wouldn't be in a title race. Now they might not even be in the top 4. Like, this is how bad it has got for Chelsea, right?
And have you had any people in your DMs apologizing?
Let me help you out a little bit.
Of course, we have not.
I'm telling you, I've had any apologies. I said it on my review yesterday. Right? These guys have a fetish of fighting for things. Yeah, whether it's top 5, it's like, yo, man them. Oh, it's a little bit quiet right now. Yeah, let's be delinquents again. And let's wait until the final day of the season. Let's scrape it. Let's fuck about, right? Yeah. They like to make life hard for themselves. The red cards. People are saying Neto didn't know. Neto knew. Yeah, he fucking knew that he was on a red card, right? These red cards they're not even like a red card where it's like, oh, you take that. The red cards are just stupid red cards, bro. Yeah, Cucurella against Fulham, stupid red card, bro. You know what I mean? Fofana last week, Neto this week. I can go through all of the red cards. Sanchez at Old Trafford, just let the guy go, right? Even if they score, you can come back. You've got the rest of the game. Yeah, you're always gonna make it harder for yourself with 10 men. And the funny thing is, we keep getting so many red cards. We actually looked better with 10 men yesterday, bro.
Yeah, you did.
You did better with 10 men. Yeah. That's how these men are getting used to these red cards, bro. It's actually pathetic. It's a joke. Yeah, it's a fucking joke. You know what I mean? I don't know how you man can even look at yourself when you wake up in the morning, yeah, when you're just embarrassing yourself like this, bro. Yeah, how can you step out and go home? I hope these guys' missus ain't cooking for them, blood. Yeah, I hope these man's missus ain't cooking for them, bro. And I hope the chef ain't picking up the phone either. They don't deserve no food. You know what I mean? They don't deserve no food, blood.
I didn't know that Mandem are now dissing Mandem for doing bad behavior, because when it was Mandem FC, it was all cool on that, bruv. It was cool for these man to be Mandem FC bad boys. Oh, yo, look at these man. What did Don call them? Young delinquents.
Young delinquents. You just said it now. I'm putting the right way. You just said it now.
Look at my young delinquents. It was all of that, and now it's don't feed them, don't do this for them. This one.
George, your mic
as well, by the way.
Your mic is
your mic as well. But
yeah, that's what happens. Man got some relegation for the mic, blood. You know what I mean?
No. It's AI connected to my PC. We're back now, so don't worry about
that. We're back. Carry on.
Do you understand? Sorry, George. Sorry, my voice is terrible, man. 1 second. I just got one question for Don. Right? Do you get now why me and LB have just not been convinced by this Chelsea project, bro?
Well, listen, a lot of the things that you guys have said, we've agreed with a lot of it. And there's certain things that you've said that I've disagreed with, bro. You know what I mean? I took us out of the race. Hold on. Let's not act like I took us out of the race this game week, bro. I took us out of the race after we lost to Leeds and we dropped out. We dropped points against Bournemouth, bro. I said we are now a top 4, top 5 team. That's what I said, and that's exactly what's happening.
You just said that.
We are in a
LB, with most of the stuff.
You're not letting me land. You don't let me land.
I've got a right to respond.
Yeah, because I said we'll be in a title race. I was wrong about that, and that's after that I said we'll be in a top 5 race. We're gonna be. It's a top 4 team now. That's exactly what it is.
You have not agreed with most of the things that me and Dan and
tell me what I've disagreed with. Tell me what I've disagreed with about what you said.
Well, Sanchez, you've glazed him all season. The squad ain't good enough. Yeah, the title race ain't nowhere near it. Yeah, you ain't gonna win any major honors in the next few years.
Bro, no, talk about the signings. Let's talk about the signings that we made and what we said. Let's talk about the signings that we made and what we said.
No, Don. But
hold on, just before you come in. The main thing I disagree with you, LB, is the whole Osimhen conversation and this whole thing that you've got with Sanchez. Yesterday he was shit in isolation. I'll give you that, right? But that doesn't take away the rest of his season. That doesn't take away the rest of the season.
No, but
No, wait, Don, you done it twice. Just that
I
one.
want to hear this. I want to hear this. Let Rob.
No. Let me just say what he done wrong there. Yeah, just very.
Don thinks he has a mad rebuttal.
Don, you said the first thing your rebuttal to Dan was, but I agree with most of the things you guys have said. But this is the problem: is you will do that again for Sanchez. You say, oh, but like he's been good for most of the season. It's always most, and not all, because you say so much, Don. It's easy to apply the fact that you've agreed with most of the things they've said, because you've also disagreed with most of the things they've said. In 1 week, you'll sit there and say, nah, do you know what, LB, you're right. This, that. You're right. I've addressed this. I've addressed that. And in 1 week, it's, nah, you're wrong, LB, because of this, that. You go one way or the other every single time.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Because in one sense,
I haven't changed my take.
Wait, Don. Let me finish, bro. In one sense, Chelsea's recruitment is, bro, let me finish. Chelsea's recruitment is shit. Chelsea's recruitment is poor. And you talk about how the recruitment has been bad across a long time. But at the same point, you say this player that you've signed is good. This one's good. This is a key player. This is a great signing. You gas it up. You can't do both at the same time, bro. And that's what you're not realizing. Sanchez, as LB has pointed out all season, is shit when you need him. When you need him to be good, he's
give me the examples. Give me the examples this season.
For the majority of the time when you don't need him.
You know, George, look.
Give me the examples.
I'm going to start off by saying this. Has Sanchez been good for the last 18 months or so? Yes. Yeah. Mainly against the smaller teams. But Don, I'm about to give you 4 examples. And these are just the examples I can remember, right? Anfield last season, when he flies out to Curtis Jones and didn't need to do that. Red card against Man United this season. Arsenal with the Gyökeres goal. Gyökeres hadn't scored in how many games? He gives him a goal.
Why do you call him Gyökeres as well? Gyökeres, man.
Gyökeres. Yesterday with that many,
right.
That was a bit mad. But even yesterday, he gifted the ball to Arsenal, maybe like 4 or 5 times in that first half alone.
Bro, it was worse. Is his worst performance in the season? Worse.
My point is, Don, because I know what you're going to try and do with this. 18 months overall, has he been good? Yes, I'm going to give you that. But in the big games when it matters, and he asks most Chelsea fans, when would you want Sanchez to perform more? In the smaller games where even if he makes a mistake in smaller games, because you're better than most other teams, you'll get the result. Or the big games where the teams are either on par with you or better. That's when you need him the most, and he lets you down time after time.
What happened against
Lopez? Time after time.
Who saved Lukaku's shot against Napoli?
Sanchez. What? But you also remember
who saved us? Who saved us from a saved Who saved us? Yeah, who saved us most of the time against Bayern Munich, bro?
You're not acknowledge that he's been.
Who saved us most of the time against Bayern Munich, bro? When Bayern Munich, right?
He had a good game, Bayern Munich. But
okay, who saved us against PSG? Who saved us against PSG?
Down in big games.
Who saved us against PSG? Who saved us against PSG?
In the World Cup with Sanchez.
Does he?
What happened this season against your team? What happened this season against your team?
Does he bring calmness to the back line as well, though?
Bro, like this is the thing. Hold on. People are not going to watch the 3 p.m. games. People are not going to be watching the 3 p.m. games. Like I've already said, bro, yesterday was his worst performance of the season. But that performance yesterday, people are now going to say he plays like that every week, which is a lie. You're lying. Right? It doesn't play like that.
I said big game specifically. George
that's what that said in the comment.
Listen, Don.
When it matters,
big game yesterday. Cool.
When it matters, conveys to big games. When it matters in main big games, and you're right, Don. There's been a few good big games where he saved you, but more often than not, he will let you down in the bigger games. This isn't rocket science. More often than not, he will let you down. Don, how many big games have you said? Oh, you know what? The team actually played decent, but Sanchez. It's always Sanchez.
Yeah. The conversations around this guy is arguably our player of the season. That's the conversation that we're having about this guy this season, bro. Without this brother, we are losing more games. Put it like that. I don't even know how this.
You don't want to talk. So wait. We just clarified.
I'm not speaking about the games. I'm specifically speaking about the big games.
And I've given you examples of this season in the big games, bro. This season in the big games, I've given you examples.
And then I've given you examples of other big games as well. And if you had to, more often than not, let's do percentages. I would say maybe 30% of the big games he does well, but the 70 he does worse in. I think
even at the bridge in the Prem against Arsenal, bro, he didn't have a bad game. In the Carabao Cup, you had a moment, you had a shit moment,
You're
but you never had a
talking
bad game
about
against
where
Liverpool.
he didn't have a bad game. Did he have a good game? Did he save you that game? Don't talk about if he didn't have a bad
He
game.
did. He actually did. Marino had a big chance.
Him rather than
Marino had a big
acknowledging
chance.
that yet again, he's one of the reasons why you will not be competing for the league like you thought you would be doing. He is that reason. Him
This
being
is
the goalkeeper.
nonsense.
And you know, you can sit there and talk about other teams, but when you talk about the best of the best teams, let's have it right. The goalkeeper makes a huge difference. That is it. Raya, Donnarumma are levels ahead of
so
most.
I haven't heard this. So I'm saying, yeah, every time, every single time,
I have heard this.
Every single time this guy has
a
a bad game or whatever, right? Because we haven't had this conversation about Sanchez in a while, right? So what you man are saying is Sanchez is the reason why we're not in the title race. Jules and LB, what you man are saying is Sanchez is the reason why Chelsea are not in the title race this season. Just to confirm, yeah.
No, it's not the only reason. It's not the only reason. It's a big one.
It's one of the reasons why we're not in the title race.
You don't watch Chelsea.
You don't watch Chelsea.
Nobody thought
No,
Chelsea.
you're just choosing. Nobody said that. You're choosing.
You said
you made that
Sanchez is one of
statement.
the main reasons why you'll not challenge, bro. I am asking
Yes,
you.
you will not.
This season, we have dropped 19 points from winning positions, bro. Yeah. Has Sanchez been a big part of that? Just yes or no, bro?
Could he not have saved any of them?
He could have saved them.
Because I'm telling you something, yeah. Donnarumma, David Raya, and you know what? I even talk about Lamens. Bro, I'm seeing these guys pull out saves, yeah, which are mad. So you can sit there. Okay, maybe these shots, yeah, he's finished, bro. You know that. You know, maybe these shots, yeah, are not like his errors, yeah. But how many could he, like a top elite level goalkeeper saved? Some of the David Raya saves yesterday were insane.
I was just about to say that.
So what happened against Wolves then? Why didn't he save that one against Wolves then? What happened then? Why did he punch Gabriel? Why did he punch Gabriel? Why did he punch Gabriel in the head the other day? Why did he do that? I thought he's perfect, bro. Why did he do that?
John,
Why did he fuck up against Sunderland?
You can't argue with this guy, bro, because he's perfect. Right?
It goes back to percentages, though. It goes back to percentages. In the big games, Raya has more good games than bad games. Yes, he has performed bad in some. I remember Old Trafford last season, he should have probably saved Bruno's free kick. And there's other examples. There's other examples as well. But the thing with Sanchez, in the big game, I'm not even speaking about all season, Don. Maybe the other members of the panel speaking over the entirety of the season.
Your agenda is the big games.
And I know you've named some, but I'm saying with David Raya, he'll be 70% good in the big games, maybe 30% bad. But it's the other way of Sanchez. He'll have more bad games in the good games than.
I'll be real with you, man. You can criticize him about yesterday, bro. But I'm sorry, this guy is not the reason why we are not in a title race, bro. If anything, he has been let down by the people. He's been let down by the people in front of him.
Always going to be in the
worst game of the season. I'll give him that. I'll give you that worst game of the season.
Yeah, let's cut Palmer, man.
He's not the reason why we're
defrosted, bro. Let's talk about the defrosted boy.
Okay, we can talk about Cole Palmer, which I don't think you're going to back as much. Yeah, let's start with Cole Palmer, because for me, I can't lie to you, bro. This guy right now is playing horrendous, bro. Yes, he's been through injuries, but we can't keep talking about injuries. There is something going wrong with Cole Palmer right now that we have to talk about, in a sense of this form is unacceptable. The lack of, impact in this Chelsea team, in this big game as well. Don't get me wrong. I don't think many players had a good game. Saka, I thought, got locked up by Hato for large parts as well. But Cole Palmer's your key guy. Cole Palmer's a guy that you lot have been saying, franchise player, you lot are clear, Bruno Fernandes, you lot have been talking about it, right? For me, Cole Palmer right now is the shadow of the player he was. And we know how good Cole Palmer is. But this right now, he deserves to be cooked. And no Chelsea fans can defend this.
Yeah.
Really.
Right. You know what's mad about Palmer? He even tried to take this thing out of the game. He tried to go down, maybe slow down the game, came back and got work. Because you know what, Don, yeah? The first 20 minutes, and this way I have to big up Arteta, because obviously I think he changed something. He got someone closer to him. But the first 20 minutes, Palmer had acres of space, bro. Yeah. And you know what? What we all used to rate Palmer for wasn't just his GA, it's his decision making. The best players have the best IQ. The amount of times he could have drove at your defense, got a shot off, but he decides to pass to the worst player in Pedro Neto and time again. Bro, I'm sorry, something's going on with him. I've said for weeks on weeks now, Don, personally, I think he does need the surgery. I do think he's playing with an injury, but when do we actually stop saying, hold on, you're injured, but you continue to play? Now you have
it's not even I'm sorry, it's not even an injury thing right now.
Hold up.
It's taking the piss. It's taking the piss, bro.
I agree. He's taking the piss.
Far too long, Roms, yeah, is, and Don, you will have to cook this guy more than anyone. Let's just have that right, because I remember seeing stats where Saka only had 4 or 5 open play goals in 14 months, and you were going mad. Yeah, that was you done a whole campaign. Don done a whole campaign. He might as well. He was No, Don. I was involved, but you headed the campaign. You recruited me. You said,
do you know what John just done? George, do you know what just done? If you had done bang of the move, Don, he would have snitched on you just then,
Yeah.
What's that project called from Power, bro? Man's calling me Tate from Power and that. What's that project? What's that project called that this guy was doing for years?
No, because do you know what? Yeah, it has to be. It has to be said, yeah. Because, and do you know what? This is what we're seeing. We're seeing he is just like all the other British youngsters. He's not one of a kind. He's not generational. He's not so much better than Foden and Saka. He's just of the same ilk as these, man. He's going to be up and down. He's going to have years where
he's true, by the way. Is this true?
He's also going to have years where he's been poor.
I ain't checked it. Yeah,
that might be in the last year. That's not in total because he scored bare goals against Spurs and that. I don't know if they're
no. You see, one thing about me. As much as I like Palmer, bro, I'm never scared to crash it on this guy, man. Like I said last week, I crashed it on him. The miss against Leeds, I crashed it on this guy. Right? Yesterday, like Rom said, I thought he started off the game well, but it's just so like I don't know what he's just playing like he's going through the motions, bro. You know what I mean? He's playing like he's going through the motions.
What we say then? Palmer's not world class. Then he's not world class. He's not
having a world class season. I still believe he's world class, right? And I think that he will come back into the form that we saw. Maybe not that first season level because that level was ridiculous. But in terms of like just playing well overall, consistently, I think he'll get that back. If anyone wants to sell their stocks now, and say, yeah, see, I told you, man, he's shit. You can do that. I think he'll come back.
You know what, with Palmer, to answer Saeed's question, yeah. I think he's got world-class talent, but he's not applying it at the moment. That's what I think it is. Because I think if you look at his talent, it's there. We need to not forget what he has done in the Chelsea shirt. But what the last year to 18 months, bro, I just don't think he's applying it enough. The world-class ability is there, but man.
And you know what doesn't help him as well, Roms, yeah? It's that lackadaisical, that calmness that he has about himself. He's a bit too calm. And that's just in life. Like, he seems a bit too comfortable. That's what that gives off. Now, obviously, some people are calm because that's how they are, nonchalant and that. But his actually gives off, like, he's too comfortable. He needs to manage to have a rocket.
He's literally going through the motions. He's literally going through the motions, bro. He's literally going through the motions.
Happy. Like, I just don't think I see the same Palmer. He don't look happy. He don't look right there. I know Chelsea.
He's not 100%.
Why?
He's not 100%, Potts. He said this the other day. Like I said, there's only so much I can talk about the injury. When it comes to the basics of your decision making, like Rom said, Neto was there. João Pedro's running through. You know, Raya outside the box ain't great, bro. Use your left foot that you're very good with and shoot. Yeah? Shoot the way Enzo did. Try getting it in the top corner, bro. You would have banged it in. You know what I mean? You would have made Raya have to make a save. But it's like everything seems to be safe. Everything seems to be laxy-daisy. Bro, the epitome of his game was when he tried to play the ball on the left, and the ball just went off the pitch. I'm like, brother, like, Cole, what's going on with you, bro? You know what I mean?
He might want out though.
Enough for this. I don't want to see you. I don't want to see you with young ads and LB. Yeah, not this LB, the other LB from D Block. I don't want to be seeing you wearing that shiesty mask. I don't want to be seeing you in Dubai doing all these things. Keep a low profile for now. Keep a low profile for now. I don't want to see no Richard Lee.
Why can't you do both? Why can't you expect both from a player of that ability, that he can do his thing on the side, but also perform on the football pitch?
Because he's
like,
Saeed,
I don't care what footballers do. I don't care what footballers do outside of
make sure you perform
outside of football. But it's about reading the room. You know what I mean? It's all about reading the room, bro. If you know you're not playing well at the minute, just keep a low profile, blood. Yeah, do what you need to do. Take your pictures and whatnot. Keep a low profile, and then when you're back, you can come back out, bro. But when I'm seeing man just messing about doing shit, I'm gonna have something to say about it. You know what I mean?
He stays though, Don.
Do you think he stays? Of course he stays. No, listen, I don't want to hear no nonsense about Palmer's gonna leave Chelsea, bro. What's he doing right now? Yeah,
exactly.
What's he doing right now himself? Why are we running away from him right now? Like, what we doing?
Don, you've said it time and time again as well, because I genuinely believe in the next 2-3 years, I do think he ends up a United player. That's just my opinion. However, Don, you said something true. Even if you do sell him, you're not even gonna entertain offers.
Nah, troops, I've had enough of these guys. I've had enough of these guys, troops. I've had enough, bro. They're not serious.
You're not gonna entertain offers less than probably one. You need to get back to that level, but you're not gonna entertain offers probably less than 150 anyway. So even if you do lose him, he's on that death row contract. You'll get a handsome fee.
Bro, he's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere.
I think he ends up. I think in the 2-3 years,
he is not playing in a way. He is not playing in a way which warrants saying, "Oh, be scared, Palmer's gonna leave." It's not like Palmer's playing like how he was when he first came, yeah, or like even first half of last season. It's like, yo, everyone else is fucking about. He is part of the problem right now too. Do you get it? He is part of the problem. So I'm not hearing nothing about, oh, Palmer could leave. He is part of the problem, bro.
Do you know another thing as well? You're lucky Reece James is proper Chelsea, because I think if he was a foreign player or was a Chelsea through and through, I think his head might be turning right now. Because, bro, Don, you'd even admit yourself, Matisse, you all spoke of it, yeah. I'm hearing some Chelsea fans now even saying they're not even bothered about top 5 because will you do what's necessary in the window? Yeah. Will you do what's necessary in the window to even kick on? Because Reece James might be looking at it like, I love this club and that. I've come through the ranks, but are we really progressing? Especially if you're sporting director and that. You're lucky he's proper Chelsea, bro.
I'm telling you now, yeah. You see this summer, right? This summer, those sporting directors and
I know he won't leave, by the way. I'm telling
you, this summer, bro, they have nowhere to hide, right? They have nowhere to hide because they fucked about with the left wing options. Gittins and Shirley have been howlers of signing so far, right? They went and tried to sign. Hold. Let me finish, man.
No, because before it was a good signing, bro. You said it was a good signing, and now it's shit.
I don't mind Gittins. I don't mind Gittins.
He's not there, bro.
Hold on, Jude. I don't mind Gittins as a squad player, bro. But it's what we signed after him, right? So what I'm saying,
you just said he was shit.
Bro, I said it's been a howl of a signing so far because he hasn't kicked on, bro.
So is it a howl of a signing or you don't mind him? It's either one or the. It's
the reality is so far he's been a howl of a signing, right? But like I've said, I like him. I like Gittins. I don't like him as a starter. I like him as a squad player, right? But again, let me finish, Saeed. They tried to go and sign Semenyo in January after spending nearly 100 million on the left hand side. They didn't go buy a centre back in the summer, right? After Cole went and got injured. You're seeing again we're having the same problems Maresca had with Rosinha, with the red cards, with the not able to defend the set pieces, bro. This summer, I'm telling you, they have nowhere to hide. They have nowhere to hide this summer, bro. They need to fix up quickly.
Don, one thing that I will say, because I want to move on to the Arsenal talking point. One thing I will say though is that you did say Chelsea have got good squad depth though. You did say your squad depth in Gittins, Garnacho, they are good squad depth. And I said to you, bro, I don't think they are.
They weren't there. Two of them weren't there yesterday.
And I doubled down. Saeed, bro. Let me double down.
What was Esteban weren't there, bro?
Let me double down. I don't know the exact episode, but hopefully the panel remember. Don went further than that. He said, and I'm going to quote you correctly, Don, as a collective, he thinks his attack was better than City's at some point. He did say this. I'm not lying here.
I said, start the season. The season it was.
Oh my God!
You're forgetting
that they have a key player in the lab.
You're forgetting start of the season.
Been missing for 3 months.
You're forgetting start of the season. 90% of their goals was coming from fucking Haaland, bro. We were spreading our goals.
But even then, Don, you know that they're projected to be. Even then, they're projected to be better than your attack. Even at that point,
you can argue that. You can argue that, right? But end of the day, yeah, for the rest of the season now, bro, if we can't maintain fitness, we are finished, right?
Yeah.
We're still in the Champions League. We're still in the FA Cup. We need to get into this top 5. We've got Villa, which is a 6-pointer now on Wednesday. You know what I'm saying?
Are you winning that game? Are you winning?
Oh, bro, it's in God's hands. It's in God's hands, bro.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Which they don't need to win, by the way. A draw for them, and they'll probably take a draw.
Yeah.
Whereas you need
who will take a draw? Who will take a draw?
Villa, they're 6 points ahead of you.
Brother, Villa are on worse form than us right now. Take a draw.
Listen, it's about points, bro. And you're currently 6 points behind them.
And there's 10 games to go. I still believe Villa will drop out.
Wait a second. Are you trying to tell me that Villa's a point for Villa's not a good point against you? You need to win the game.
No, the game. It's a 6-pointer, bro. If they get 3 points ahead of us,
they can afford a draw.
Hold on. If they get 3 points, it'll be 9 points.
6 points ahead of you.
if they win the game, they'll be 9 points ahead, bro. It's hard to
Right,
catch.
but wait a sec. If they draw the game, there's 9 games to go, and there's 6 points ahead of you.
Yeah.
You need to win.
Seven points is nothing.
They want to win, but they'll take a draw as well.
A draw's not a bad result.
You can say they'll take a draw, but the score difference will remain the same.
Yeah,
you
with
know,
9
by the way,
games
this
to
is
go.
very, very
You're behind
interesting.
them, bro.
Imagine United win,
That's
yeah.
enough games, bro. That's enough games to go.
It's
You
peak
know
for you,
what's
man.
mad
If
as well?
United win, hold on a minute.
Don't rather
If
win.
United
Don't rather.
win,
It's a 6-pointer, LB. It's a 6-pointer, bro.
Oh,
Go on,
of course.
go on, Saeed.
I didn't say they'd not rather win. I'm saying a point for Villa's not a bad point. It's a bad point for you.
Nah, man. I don't think it's a good point. They need to win that game, and so did Chelsea, bro.
Okay. Let me land this point. Yeah, if you lot lose this game, you're 9 points behind Villa, 9 points behind United, I believe, and then 9 points. Is it 9?
Wait, 9 points. What? You're gonna win your next game, then? Yeah, you're winning your next game, then.
I'm letting you know the scenario. Very. Because we're on a roll right now. But Liverpool, how many points would you be ahead if you beat Wolves?
I don't like this smile that Saeed's got, bro.
Yo.
It's bothering me, man.
So, bro, like, if you not lose that game, would you concede top 5 right there?
Oh, bro. then you're looking at the last day, and you have to try and get on the last day, and you know what I mean. You have to try and get on the last day, but Villa still got to play. They've still got to play us. They've still got to play Liverpool, I think. Right? Liverpool, United still got to play each other. We've still got to play Liverpool.
Yeah, we're doing
United. Teams, we've got teams are going to take points from each other.
You're not winning your games, so that's the problem. Forget about everyone else. You're not winning your games.
What we're trying to say, though, what you're trying to say, because we're not that far from you as well, but because you're at a deficit already, I know everyone has to play each other, but they've got a buffer. That's why you actually have to start winning your games.
We have to win. We have to
win.
win.
The rest around you might be able to draw or do stuff.
That's what I'm saying to you, Roms. If we beat Villa with 3 points behind them, they beat us. It's 9 points. It's a 6-pointer, bruv.
Do you know what I'll say, Don? Yeah, you know how you said you're the team that like you're gifting corners to team and whatnot. The only little bit of advantage you have is Villa in their last 3 home games have only scored 1 goal. Their home form, their fans is poor right now. So this is a game where it is definitely a must-win for you. It's a must-win. But I wouldn't be surprised if you don't give them their first home win.
I know.
In that game.
Bro, we are charity. We are charity FC. Ollie Watkins has something lined up for Chelsea again. Yeah, again.
Yeah. And Tammy Abraham as well. Arsenal, just this one, yeah. Like, there's been talk about the set pieces and that. You lot have given I think your Nicholas Jover's due a bonus. I think David Orsi's just tweeted something about that. Are you bothered about this whole set pieces right now, Dan? Do you care? You're winning games. Does it matter? Talk to me.
No, man, I don't care, bro. I don't care how we win the games, obviously. But if you play like this, you've got to win trophies. There's no point playing like this and then coming second, man. So we have to get across the line. And I hear a lot of crying and talking about wrestling in the box. Trust me, I go back. That's been going on for years, wrestling in the box. Chelsea were doing it just as bad to us as we were doing it to them, man. It's part of the game. So I don't hear no crying about that. And look, if we don't win by it, we deserve to be cooked. If that's the style we're trying to implement, you've got to win playing like that. Because that's what Conte did, and that's what Mourinho did, and that's what Simeone did, which is why they're recognized as those managers that get across the line. We haven't got across the line with it yet. So for me, we have to get across the line now. And if we have to get across the line doing it that way, I'm not going to look back and go, oh, we won the Prem. But when you turn the medal over, it says only won it by set pieces. It ain't going to say that, is it? Yeah, we're going to win the league. So what I've noticed is I don't think people pile on Arsenal like some of the Arsenal fans say. They pile on whoever's top. That's what happened. This happened to Liverpool last season. Robbers will tell you. It was exactly the same. Oh, Liverpool haven't even been that good. It's just everyone else is crap. Oh, my God, Liverpool are going to win it because everyone's fit. It's now happening again. And I think for me, the only thing I can say is I don't look at City and go, wow. So I don't think Arsenal are playing great, but I've seen City now scrape across the line against Leeds, Newcastle and Liverpool. But no one's saying they're scraping across the line. It's always Arsenal are scraping across the line. So look, we're still top. The points are on the board. If they win their game in hand, it's still 2 points ahead. And it's going to be close. It's going to go
is it not worrying to you though how you seem to be trying to close out games, yeah? Because like I said earlier, when we actually went down to 10 men, bro, I don't know the passes. See the passes, the difference in the passes and that, and the chances that we even had towards the end of the game, bro. That could have, for me, that game had a draw written all over it. And if anything, we had the better chances, right? And that keeps happening against Wolves. Yeah, you were 2-0 up. The same sort of thing happened where you kind of go into a shell. Against Brentford, the same sort of thing happened, bro. You know what I mean? Where you went into a little bit of a shell. I'm pretty sure the same thing happened against Sunderland. So when teams kind of take it to you, your manager's more like, oh, let's kind of sit back rather than, jabbing back, if that makes sense, innit? Does that worry you with 9 games to
Well,
go.
It's not worrying. It's incredibly worrying. Let's just say how it is, because it hasn't been convincing for quite some time. All I can come back and say to you is, Don, this ain't just the last few games. I've been saying this since August.
All season, yeah.
And this is the way that he's implemented that style now. He just wants to not lose and get across the line. And for me, if we get across the line, doing that, no problem. Because George Graham did that when I was growing up. It wasn't a problem. I never went, oh my God, this is worrying. We're only winning 1-0, 2-1. City are winning 2-1 and 1-0 as well, right? So if you win the game, that's what matters. And with what? We're nearly at game week 30. It's going to be about 3 points now. Anytime you get 3 points, you move. You don't look back and go, you just take the 3 and move. And for me, that's what we got to do with 8 games to go, or 9 games to go now. We got Brighton next for the record. I actually think that's a banana skin.
That's a banana skin game, man. They've got 2 wins in the bounce.
You don't know
now.
what you're going to get with them, man. You could get
ready.
Brighton.
You know what? You know the game I'm looking forward to.
That goal, by the way, by Welbeck was cold as well.
Welbeck's cold, but he should be in England squad, man. That guy's cold.
You know what's mad? Do you know what's mad as well, Potts? Yeah, just to echo your earlier point about when we were top last year and you're top. When you are top and you're the best team, rivals naturally nitpick. It would happen to everyone if Chelsea were top, if City was top, if United. You don't had it with your Fergie team. City had it with Pep. You're always going to nitpick because deep down we all want to be at the top. We all want to be where you are. Do you know what I mean? So you're going to naturally nitpick. But one thing I do want to say is, Potts, step aside, hold my beer. We're the set piece kings now.
Hey, you are, man.
Why is your manager complaining though?
We both correct.
Why is Anslot complaining then? I just see these quotes now saying, about set pieces and that, but then ain't you lot got the most set pieces in 2026?
Saeed, all I can say about that gaffer, he's just saying loads now. Like,
man, he needs to check his mirrors, man. I don't know about that one, man. But yeah, Brighton. Does anyone think that Brighton will get a win? I mean, LB, are you like? I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah. Brighton might get something out of that game, you know.
Could be a draw. Could be a draw. They're very, very.
It depends what Brighton turns up, innit? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
They're such a weird football team, man. But now I felt yesterday was a big chance missed, man. I thought that was I think Chelsea probably should have got something out of that game, man. Like the way they played in the second half. If Neto didn't get sent off, you know what I mean? They should have got something. Brighton, I'm expecting Arsenal to beat Brighton, man. I don't know where the drop points come from. I still think Arsenal will drop points for the rest of the season, maybe even in a couple of games, because they just don't look that great going forward. And I don't think that's like a controversial thing to say. I'm sure Pops will probably agree. They don't look great. No. You know what? Actually, no one's mentioned. I actually thought Saka yesterday looked like he got a bit of pace about him again. When he was cut. Bro, when he was cutting inside yesterday,
I think he was poor.
No, wait. You missed. No, wait. You missed my point. You've got somewhere else. I didn't say he didn't get locked up. I thought Joe Hatto did really well. What I was looking at, I thought, for the first time ever. I actually thought when Saka was cutting in, I thought he looked quite quick. So I'd keep your eye out on that in the next couple of weeks to see if Saka can look dangerous. But I don't know, man. I still think that Arsenal got a couple of 0-0s, 1-1s.
Let's be honest. It still ain't looking great going forward. Like I mean, George, I don't mean to cook you because I know you're going to get cooked.
Man.
Like Tottenham, man, like they're just crap. So I was thinking, was that the handbrake off or a Tottenham?
Eze as well, back to his normal self.
That guy, even Rice, you got to assist.
They got the job done.
Let me say something though. Yeah, what I'm looking forward to, right, is the game at the Etihad, because I'm telling you, right, I want to see how Arteta goes there, what mentality he goes there with, Potts. Is he going to go there and say, yo, let's go all guns blazing against these, man? Or is he going to go there and, let's be a little bit reserved? Because I think City are watching these games right now and saying, yo, these, man, we better hunt these, man, down. You know what I mean? That's how I think they're looking at them right now. You're getting the points on the table, cool. But if you actually watch what's going on, if I'm a City player right now, if I'm Pep right now, I'm like, bro, we're better than these, man.
I'll be real, yeah. I'll be real, right? I think both these teams will drop 3 more games.
Yeah,
that's what I think. And I've got to be honest. I think it comes down to that Etihad game, and I think one of them. And I've got that as a draw. Personally, I don't think we'll win that. If Manchester City win, obviously that wins them the league. If we do drop the points I'm expecting, then it'll be Arsenal to win the league. So I think it could come down to that Etihad game. Yeah. I need to see us go and win that game. I don't think we will, because I think our manager will go there and say, just don't lose. The other 2 games, I think, believe it or not, you can quote me if you want, I think we draw to Brighton on Wednesday. I think that'll be a draw. And I think we'll draw to to Palace away on the last game of the season.
Oh,
Do you know?
okay, that last game,
I've got a different
Not done
narrative.
by then, but yeah.
Hopefully it's done and we're all right still. Sorry, Rob's gone.
I've got a different narrative that I said maybe a month ago now, maybe a couple of weeks ago. I think whoever wins that cup final goes on to win the league. I think if City does, what it will do, it will just kick them on. And again, it will be like Arsenal didn't get over the line. Whether it is the less valuable trophy, they didn't get over the line. If you don't win that, what it will do for your players, we finally got something tangible. We finally got a trophy to say we've won, and it will bring everyone together. I think that kicks on. I genuinely think the winner of that Carabao Cup final goes on to win the league. That's just my opinion.
Who's your next 2 games, Potts? Brighton and who?
Everton at home.
Yeah, but Everton are decent away from home.
City got Forest and West Ham. So
yeah, that's 6
2
points.
relegation.
Right.
So, yeah, it's relegation teams, but I expect to win them both, man. To be honest, as well, I've been saying this for a long time. I'm always going about it. Goal difference could be crucial, man.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for City to slap someone up because I think
you know about that.
Behind.
Boy, we definitely know about that one. Let's move on to let's get the super chats in. Make sure you liking the video, man. There's 2.4k in it, and there's not even 1,000 likes, guys, man. What's going on, chat, man? You know what I'm saying? Like it's free to like the video, guys, man. It helps the channel. More people will tune in, hit the algorithm, you know what, all that score. And make sure you're subscribing to everyone's channels. Links are in the description. Omar Amus, I'm not gonna read this one, but yeah, big up to you, man. That's crazy. Out of respect, man, for the Iranian people. Big up Nadir says, as a City fan, these London teams discuss me. They want us to stop their rival, but show no fight. Pathetic. Even Bandit era Man United showed up in derbies.
I trust me, that's actually so true, man.
Yeah. It's Mike says, is this the same Andre Santos done was hyping? Yuck.
He did have a good game yesterday. He did have a good game.
Yeah.
Another average player.
He was doing more things than having that, but yeah.
Oh, another average player, yeah? When he turned up for Etihad, what happened then? What happened
another average. Oh, so he can have a good game. Nice one. Yeah, he's an average player.
Yeah, he had a very good game against you, man. Looked far from average.
Oh, cool.
Masum says, can you say something about your client Sanchez? That's crazy.
Already have.
Midnight UK says, who do you each say will finish 3rd, 4th, and 5th?
I've got mine.
I say Chelsea. I say Chelsea.
I've got mine too. I've got mine too.
I've got.
Speak up.
I think Chelsea sneaking.
Same. I've got United 3rd, Liverpool 4th, Chelsea 5th. I said a month ago, Villa will get Champions League through Europa League. I've said it. I think
I agree.
The thing's going to drop off.
Ain't no way Villa can follow this, man.
If they win tomorrow, I might in my mind.
I think we'll be Liverpool 5th.
Bro, Emery's got to get cooked if they bottle this.
Yeah. We're not good, but still done.
I'll go United.
What did you say?
Yeah.
You finished above Liverpool?
I said Liverpool 5th. Liverpool 5th, yeah.
You know you still got to come. You still got to come to my ground.
That's crazy.
Scary.
And Don,
as much as I hate Liverpool, yeah,
if we link you in the Champions League,
Don never learns.
3 times.
Don never learns, man.
You know, I'm doing it because the way Roms is talking right now, man's even doing this and that, bro. What's going on? Is there a honey next to you? Is there a honey next to you, bro? Who's next to you, bro? There's no one there, like. Yeah? Put your arms down. You know what I mean?
Peter says we're going 9 points clear of Chelsea come Wednesday. Speak soon. And 1 billion spent and 2 Conference League qualifications in 3 years. Disgusting. And I heard Sanchez was better than Raya and Donnarumma. Says Emmanuel. Here to see Dom, says Jay. Come out of this high press. Big up 21st Century Vampire. At least Bruno 300k is justified. Can't say the same about Starboy, man. I think he's talking about Saka there. Blicky says if Arsenal get Chelsea in the cup, Dom will get delusional again. Same old story. A lot of talk before, then says I knew this was happened after. Big up my guy.
I can't win either way, Saeed. I can't win either way. If I go to war with these guys, I was being delusional. If I'm real and say this was gonna happen, it's I knew this was gonna happen. I can't win either way, bro.
Yeah. Big up TTM says, can we shut the Palmer to United convo down? We're finally good again, and guys want to start signing cowards. City rejects don't belong here. Keep that.
Yeah, TTM rated.
Oh, listen, that's a fair comment. Come to Arsenal, James. We need that Cole revenge.
Now you got Timber, man. You got Timber. He scored yesterday too. Why do you want Reece?
Boy, yeah, I mean it's crazy.
He's better, man.
Sentio says you lot ignoring injuries. Sorry, you lot ignore injuries on these shows for low IQ agendas. Do something and read up about chronic Pobaglia. Palmer.
What is this super chat, bro?
Man, crazy, man. Yo.
Serious, man.
We got
bro,
it.
that's crazy, man. I respect the super chat, yeah, but come on, bro. Like we can't keep.
No,
talking
I don't
about
respect the super chat, man. I disrespect the super chat. That's
yeah.
horrendous, bro. What's it all about? What's she talking about, man?
And you
Oh,
know what?
man.
You know what?
What's wrong with him?
Actually, I'm gonna get on to him. Thanks for the donation, but you lack comprehension because some of us clearly said he is injured. So
He is,
what
yeah.
are you on
We've
about?
given him the grace.
We've
given him the
literally said
grace.
that. So
Man said Don's burner cow. That's crazy. Need Chelsea to do a Spurs and take points of City. We're going to talk about Man City next. Another hard-fought victory for ULB, 1-0. Contentious penalty. I mean, I don't know, man. People are saying that I didn't.
Wait a
think...
sec. Have you guys spoken? Wait a sec. You're going to mention the contentious penalty within 10 seconds? Yeah, even though, did you mention the penalty?
No, to be fair, you know, we kind of missed that one. Yeah, there was.
Yeah. You see the.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah,
wait, what
That's
penalty?
kind of mad.
Together. Yeah, it was. I think for me, the Raya one, for me, that can be deemed as a penalty. I said that on Troop
I don't want to talk about it, because I'm not asked about refereeing decisions, yeah? But I just thought it was quite interesting. Now, we spent 55 minutes on that game, and you didn't mention it. It's 10 seconds.
The thing is, though, LB, ever since that Josh King thing, bro, I'm telling you, the reffing that Chelsea have had this season, decisions, bro,
Chelsea.
Yeah,
Chelsea.
Yeah. No, wait, bro, George, I've been backing you. I've been backing you, George. Be careful. Yeah, I've been backing your club as well. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I'm telling you, some of these decisions Chelsea have been going against them, right? Scandalous, blood. Yeah. How can Rice? How are these guys? In fact, let's even talk about these corners right now. Let's even talk about these corners right now.
What decision
Why
you want
is that allowed?
Oh, Saeed was the one that started this shit, man.
No.
You got Don started now. You're finished.
Wait, what decision was you?
About an hour on
Why is
the
that allowed, bro? Why is that allowed? Why are you allowed? Bro, these guys don't even look at the ball. The ball's over there. I'm seeing Rice bear hugging people looking that way, bro. What's going on?
Right? It was a bit dodgy.
Come on, man.
I get what you're trying to say.
I was calling Saeed out, because
to be fair, that was my fault. By the way, I just went segue. I didn't want it to be the main topic.
Wait, what did you say, Saeed? Though I zoned out of it. What did you actually say?
I just said there was
he was basically trying to say we only won because we didn't get.
No, I never said that. I said you won the game. I said the hard-fought victory. The fact that there was a maybe contentious penalty, but you got the job done. That's what I said.
Right.
I didn't say you didn't mean that was a
Can I just
reason you lost.
Can I just say on that though, yeah? For once, we have seen a bit of consistency because the Raya and Nunes, both decisions weren't given when they both could have been given. So for once, we've seen a bit of consistency. But word to LB, I don't have to speak about the decision.
But yeah, no, LB, take it away, man.
To be honest, I'm actually, I feel like people, when you watch City every game, people are going, oh, like Dan Potts say it, City are not tearing up trees. I think City are getting better and better as the games go on. I think we're trending in the right directions. Yeah, our defense. I said to you guys all season, people have been going on about our defense all season. I've been telling you guys, you're not talking about the right thing, mate. It was the midfield. It was always the midfield. I told you guys this all season.
Yeah.
Yeah, the great Arsenal defense has only conceded 3 goals less than Man City's, and apparently their defense is the best in the world, and ours is trash. I told you guys all season it wasn't our defense that was the issue; it was the midfield. And now he's put Nico O'Reilly in that midfield with Rodri. Yeah, teams are not getting through us. Teams are not coming through the middle of us anymore. They got to go wide, man. Yeah, so defensively we ain't conceding as many goals. Yeah, I think we've conceded like 2 Prem goals or something in 4 games. Yeah, that's right. 2 Prem goals in 4 games we've conceded. Yeah. The midfield's much more dominant. Yeah, we're looking a bit more threatening. Cherky's had a rest. He's been dropped. He come back in. Yeah, that amazing pass. Amazing. Can you imagine Odegaard or Eze doing that? No, you can't, bro. That pass was insane. Ike Nori, since AFCON, has been top tier, mate. Yeah, top tier Ryan Ike Nori. The 2-2 Ryans. Yeah, connecting. Ball across. Semenyo. 4 goals in 7 games. People was telling me, why are you signing Semenyo? Why are you signing Semenyo? That's why. Because he gets fucking goals, mate. He gets me output. So I think we're trending in the right direction. Yeah, 2 games in 2 weeks, so we're well rested. And I think City are going a little bit. Just too many people speaking, oh, City aren't that good, City aren't that good. I think against Leeds, that's 20 minutes. The way we defended was superb. I've not seen us defend like that for a long, long time. Ruben
I think
Diaz,
what it is, LB, I think what it is, the reason I'd said that is that I put 9 past Leeds and we're crap and can't score.
Okay.
And you obviously went past with the 1-0. I'm looking at this in 2 ways, and I don't know what way I'm going. If Arsenal don't win the league, or if City win the league, I should say, right? Will it be that Arsenal threw it away, or will you look at that Semenyo and Gay he's signing and think that won us the league? Which one?
Can I say both? Because I think both are true.
Question.
I think both are true. I don't think I have to be put into one side here. I think both will be true. If City win the league, it's because Arsenal were not ruthless enough to win to go and win it. Yeah, that's the truth. Yeah, but at the same time, if we do win the league, we wouldn't have won it without Semenyo and Gay. No chance. So I think both are true. Yeah, Arsenal, based on how City have played this year, Arsenal should win the league. Yeah, based on the opportunities you had 2-3 weeks ago. Yeah, when we was dropping points left, right, and centre, and you then didn't capitalise. And I said to you, Potsy, I said, you guys should have opened up a 12, 13-point gap. You should have done that. You didn't. You kept us alive. We then obviously got Gay and Semenyo into the team. And I think we're trending in the right direction. This Ruben Diaz-Gay partnership, yeah, I don't know how many games you guys have watched. They look like they've played with each other for 5 years. It looks
I
really,
do
really
think
good,
he's carrying him a little bit, though. I can't lie to you.
Nah,
Yeah,
Diaz was
I can't lie, man.
I can't lie. Diaz was good against Leeds, though. He was.
Diaz was man of the match
He was. But I
against
think overall, though, he got hooked off against what was the game? The recent game.
Newcastle.
when-
That was the correct
Yeah.
decision because we was getting done on the counter and he was booked.
Yeah, but
But you're
you're
right.
right.
You can make that tactical decision. But Mark Gay has been a phenomenal signing. I
Phenomenal,
remember
phenomenal.
people were trying to tell me that we overpaid because we could have got him on a free in 6 months. L mentality, accountant
Man, that's
plans,
wrong
man.
mentality.
I'm here to fucking win trophies, mate. Yeah. I don't care about whether we could have got him
How
on a
many
free.
times did I tell you Chelsea should have been signing him? Because you say I don't agree with you with anything. I told you that's the guy that I want.
Well, it's what it is. We got him, and he's a top player. And Ruben
I
Diaz.
don't want to speak.
By the way,
about
speak a little bit about
You got to hear we go. You got to hear we go, innit?
Nunes.
This is actually real true, by the way.
Last
That's
season
true,
is
this stuff.
unbelievable. Yeah, that is true. That is true.
That's
Yeah, but
crazy.
we're doing our thing, man. We're going one
First half FC, yeah?
Yeah, but it's enough. It's enough,
Yeah.
mate. Yeah, apart from Spurs, it wasn't enough. Yeah, but it's enough. It's enough for most of the games. But listen, we got Forest and West Ham. Yeah, they're the biggest 2 games of our season now because after that you've got Chelsea and Arsenal. We need to put ourselves in a position where that Chelsea and Arsenal it's on. So you've got to win against Forest. You've got to win against West Ham. I'm not really even that bothered about the performance. Like, I would like to see it improve a little bit, but win those 2 games. Carabao Cup final, international break, boom, back Chelsea.
What about the
Arsenal.
Champions League games in between?
LB?
Does your fixtures help you? Did it
I was
align
gonna
with
say,
your?
Saeed,
Yeah, go on.
quickly, just what you just said, LB, you and Pot shouldn't be caring about performances at all in this title race. Maybe for Champions League, that's a different story, but you just need wins. You shouldn't care about performances in this running, bro.
I hear you, bro. I do. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Listen, I actually just think City need to play. I think we're at our best. I've said it for years. I think City are at our best when we play every 3 days. I don't think we're a club that is suited to playing 1 game a week. And the last 2 games, we played 1 game a week. Rodri, first half, looked tired, looked leggy because he's played 1 game in 2 weeks. Second half, he come alive. He was exceptional in that second half. So I think going into this period, this is where City need to come alive. You know, Haaland will be back on Wednesday. That was no Haaland, by the way. Semenyo's getting goals. I just think everything is trending in the right direction for City, man.
I think
you know what? I think the way City, the way Pep's rotated his team over this last couple of weeks, I feel like we're going into this final part of the season now. We've got a lot of players fresh. Cherky's hardly played. Foden's hardly played. Nico Gonzalez has hardly played. Huzanov's bench at the moment. Like, we've got all these players, that are like ready to go, that are fresh. So I'm on it, man.
I think what will be interesting as well is obviously there's not really any excuses for us. We pulled out Mansfield and Leverkusen. You pulled out Newcastle away and Madrid. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, this next month, I think is all to play for, man. But it's going to be tight. It's going to go right down to the wire, man.
The thing is,
I'm
going
to get out of here, man. Because
love, bro. Appreciate it, man.
I love.
Just on that point that Potsy was making, then, I know they've got easier games in that cups and that than us. However, if we win our games, the boost that you get from winning against a Newcastle away at 8 p.m. or Real Madrid away, you get like and you know what that's like. Like, you all see, it's an intangible, right? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's 3 points, it's 3 points, but ain't no way no one's going to tell me that beating fucking Liverpool at Anfield in the last minute of the game is the same as beating like a Forest. Like, it's not. Like, the boost you get from that mentally, especially when you've not been that good this season. Yeah, because like, obviously I'm not going to sit here and say City have been the best team in the league this year, or we've been the best team. Like, this is a great Man City side this year. But when you get those big results, it can make the players believe, man. And I think that's what City have lacked a little bit this year. I think the City have lacked a little bit of belief, but I think it's creeping in. I think it's creeping in, man. I just feel like a lot of people this year have said shit about City, which I feel has been harsh or not even true. And now City are slowly getting there, man. But like I say, these next couple of weeks are big for us, man.
No, I agree. I agree.
Wait,
Man.
it's the last bit of the what do you call it? Like the 1500 meters, isn't it? And you're about to chase Arsenal down.
And I think that we are well positioned in that, bro, because I don't think we have gone full pace. Like I say, bro, Cherky started like one of the last 4 games. Foden's been benched loads.
Hold on a minute. You know, with Foden, like, is there actually something that Pep wants from him, or because I've heard people say they're saving him for the running?
No, that's bullshit. Saving him for the running. Listen, I'll be real with you. Yeah, Foden's been poor. Foden's been poor now for about 18 months. Yeah, he had a period this season when he was mint. Now I'm seeing stats of Foden that he's run the most distance in the Premier League this year. I don't want to see those stats. Because I think part of the reason is, and people say this is an excuse, but I'm backing up with facts. I think he's doing too much on the pitch.
Yeah.
I want to see Foden on the edge of the box, quick feet, quick acceleration, shoot. When I see Foden at the moment, I see a player that's tired. I see a player, but he shouldn't be tired. Yeah, but he is tired. He looks tired to me. Now, I'm not using that as an excuse. I'm telling you he's been poor, and I'm telling you the next game I'll bench him. Yeah, but I just think that we're asking him to do too much. I think Pep's playing him in this deeper role that he does all right, but it's not where you want to see Foden play for me. I want to see Foden up the pitch, creating and shooting and shit. So at the moment, he is bench player, and he doesn't start for me in the bigger games because I've got players that can do a better job, man. So that's where I'm at with it.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, listen, got the job done. Main thing is 3 points. You stay on Arsenal's toes.
What you boys make us a menu just before we move on? What you guys make us a menu? 4 goals in 7, yeah?
He's been your best player. I think he's come in, and my concern for what would be Man City fans is why is Semenyo coming from Bournemouth and looked like the player with the most screwed on? Like he looks the most screwed on than everyone.
Yeah,
he's it up. He looks like he's applying the effort, and he's like setting pace. He's coming to the dressing room. He's like, yeah, you man, be like me.
He's doing
that's not how it should be.
George, I think I can answer that. I think actually, go on, LB.
I was just gonna say, if I'm being honest with you, yeah, I actually don't think he's played that well in the Premier League for us since he's joined. However, he's got me 4 goals and an assist since he come in. So I think he's going to be one of those players, yeah, that so long as he's putting the ball in the back of the net, mint. Yeah, but like his touch ain't great. Sometimes he loses the ball too easy, runs into players and that. But in front of goal, he just looks so threatening.
But that's
you know another thing, George. You know he's saying
that's why I still back the player. Because I start him every game, even though I don't think he's played particularly well since he's come to us. I start him every game because he's such a threat.
When you were saying that, why is he the one that looks like he wants it the most, or like kind of set an example or leading by example? It's because, let's be honest, for him, this is new. Like, have you ever done something for the first time? You're excited. You're like, oh my god, that I'm actually here. And I feel like he's trying to prove himself, and he is. But I feel like because a lot of the City players have kind of been here before, Tyrese and whatnot. I can't say they're resting on their laurels, but I just feel like he's got that chip on his shoulder. He's coming from a team that's a mid-table-ish team. Like, I have something to prove. You know what I mean? So that's what I think it is. And I just think he's relative to challenge. I think that's his mindset. Because even at Bournemouth, he's always speaking, I want to hit this target, I want to hit that target. He's a very good player when it comes to.
Obi, what you need to be happy about, is obviously. I'm sure you don't wish injuries on anyone, right? But honestly, you're listen. If Arsenal didn't, if Havertz didn't get injured in the summer, right, they wouldn't have signed Eze. And for me, I think I would have probably gone for Semenyo in the January, and he would have probably gone there. You know what I mean? So you better count yourself lucky, man, because I don't think they wouldn't have signed Eze if it wasn't for that injury.
We would have loved that, man. We would have loved that Semenyo, man, on our side. We did left winger, man, and he would have been.
I'm just pissed off because both them players just should have been asked for again.
Exactly.
There's a serious board there.
80 million as well, Roms.
Hey, Roms, man, you've got real. You've got Newham's finest, bro.
Real.
We're gonna speak. We're gonna get onto it.
You're playing. Who are you playing? You said
Forest.
Yeah, you should beat them. I should beat
them. On Wednesday.
Forest on Wednesday.
That's a whole day.
Get in there, LB boy. I need that one.
Oh yeah, you'll beat that.
Yeah.
That's going to be Anderson's audition, man.
Anderson's
Anderson's
audition, man. Facts,
Yeah.
it will be.
Yeah. Elliot Anderson watch, yeah. Is that what you're saying there, LB? Yeah. Leave
Skylar,
my guy
man.
alone. Adiyamo Frederick says, LB, that's a lie. You conceded chances. Imagine Aronson and DCL has a working brain.
Sorry,
Yeah,
did
but
I
that's
say
not
that we don't?
DCL.
Am I meant
I
to?
promise
Sorry, did
you,
I
yeah.
say that we don't create? We don't concede any chances? Did I say that?
No, you
No, I
didn't say
that.
that.
I said our defense is not as bad as everyone makes out, and the facts are the greatest defense we've ever seen in the league, Arsenal Football Club, has conceded only three less than us.
Yeah. I hear you. No, 100%. You're right.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
It's a fair point. It's a fair point, man. J 544 says, can't believe we are going to sit here and think Arsenal is good. There's nothing thrilling about that team. It's sickening. And
Yeah, but that goes back to the point that I keep saying. Do not miss this train because it's not hard to close the gap on these guys. It's all about the recruitment in the summer, bruv.
I agree with Don on that one.
Just because everyone's been inconsistent, they think that they are prime Madrid reincarnated. Man City better win this league. Why? And who do you support, by the way? Just let us know who you support, by the way.
The Chelsea fan, that's my guy, JJ, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to JJ, man. You know what I'm saying?
Jules, you stay there. You stay there, bro. You stay there. We'll come into you in a second.
A team that could potentially be in the title race next year is United. You know what I'm saying to you? Big win yesterday. Big 3 points.
His smile. This makes me sick. Look at him.
I told you the smile's bothering me, bro. It's actually really starting to bother me.
I've had to suffer this year, man. Man was called Jamal at one point. Come on, bro, man.
As a brother, I'm happy for him, but I don't like that he gets so happy about his club, bro.
I'm living my life, bro. I'm living my life, man. You know what I'm saying, chat? Another 3 points, 6 wins in 7 for Carrick on a roll right now. 11 games unbeaten, all competitions. Listen, listen, it wasn't even our greatest performance today. I can't lie. We started off wobbly, but since Mazraoui came on, you know me. Bargain, 12 million. Nobody talks about, by the way, Mazraoui being a bargain for 12 million. Came on, assured the back line, you get me? And I don't think Palace did anything after that. People will look at this sending off here. I hear you. It was a big moment in the game, but we started off second half on top, bro. Yeah. We were cooking them, bro, and we were causing problems. For me, I'm not going to lie to you. I think for me, that's a penalty. If you actually look it back again, he's tugging him back. You run the risk here of doing damage. You feel me? And you're giving the referee a choice to make. So for me, it's risky from the what's his name, Lacroix. And it's a red card, whether you like it or not. He's on through in goal. Cunha scored goals from there. It's a penalty and it's a red card.
This is where I'm going to be consistent. The other day when in the City Liverpool game when Salah got dragged back, I didn't think that was a penalty, and I have to be consistent. I don't think this was a penalty. I feel like it's smart from Cunha, big up Cunha, because he made the most out of it. But just because there's a hand or not, come on, this is soft.
It's momentum. You got to remember, they're running that. He's running here. The ball's been played in. You feel that contact here. I'm sorry, you're running through on goal, man. Lacroix is running the risk. You're telling me players allowed to do that, and then all of a sudden, when it's just before the penalty box here, or just in between the penalty box, they can just somehow get their hand off. You've made you've literally stopped Cunha.
Let me ask you something inside. Did you think Salah's the other day was a penalty?
I think that was very, very risky. I think it was.
No, yes or no? Did you think it was a penalty? You see what he tried to do?
I think it was a penalty. I think it was very risky. You got to remember, he's trying to get a shot on. You feel me? He's trying to get in behind. So you run the risk.
I think the Cunha was a pen. I think the Cunha one was a pen. Man.
It was a penalty, bro.
It was a pen. Yeah, I think the smarter thing to do there, the smarter thing to do there would be to try slide tackle him and win the ball back, right? Yeah. I think if you tried to do that, Saeed, and
yes,
missed Cunha, I don't think it would have been. Do you think it would have been a red card? It would have been a goal.
I don't think if it was outside the box, it's double jeopardy, isn't it? So if it was outside the box, it would have been a red card. But if he was inside the box, which it was, he wouldn't have got sent off because he wouldn't have got sent off. Yeah, which is why the most bizarre part of the whole situation was for me the referee give on field a penalty, right?
Yeah, but needed VAR.
But then he didn't give the red card, which for me was baffling because if you're given a penalty, the referee said it's a foul, and he didn't make an attempt to play the ball, so that's a red card. So that one for me is the whole bizarre thing about it is the referee give a penalty on field. He should have given a red card. He didn't. He waited and gone to VAR. I don't understand why he didn't give a red card.
Yeah, that one there. That's what I'm saying to you.
But Donny's right. What he should have done, what he probably is either leave him, first of all, there's no guarantee he would have scored, or Yeah, you wait. If you want to give him a foul, you slide tackle him in the box because then you don't get sent off for that.
That's a shout. That's a shout.
You still give the penalty away, but you don't because it's a genuine attempt to play the ball. But the reason he got sent off is because it wasn't a genuine attempt to play the ball.
It was so silly. It was so silly there because Saeed's right. Like you're stopping. Cunha done him. Like he done it, right? All it needed there was a little other touch there. He shoots. And the thing is, Henderson might have even saved it. You never know what would have happened there. Cunha could have slipped. He could have mishit it. He just panicked, man. He panicked. That's what happened there. It was a blatant penalty, bro. Blatant penalty.
You know what I would say though, yeah. If I'm being objective, that even without that penalty and red card,
we're gonna win that game, bro.
You would have. I do think you would have won that game because I just think as much as they've taken the lead, they didn't really do much after the Lacroix header. United were knocking on the door. I think you're better second half, and even before the red card,
you missed 2 sitters, Casemiro.
Exactly, and I just think your patterns of play and whatnot in the second half were better, but. End of the day, this is what you want. Even if you're not playing particularly well, you're churning out the results. This is one thing I will say, though, Saeed. It shows a bit of a preview to what next season could be if you keep Carrick. The minute you play 2 games in 1 week, it's a bit fatigued. Do you know what I mean? And
I agree. We don't have a squad. You
know what I mean? It's a little preview to next season. But as a United fan, you must be buzzing that not playing the greatest, but you've got 2 back-to-back wins in a week. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And Sesko, man, we have to give Sesko props, man.
Sesko looks good, man. I've said it for a long time. I think Sesko looks a real good player. I think he's been unlocked by the manager. His finishing is looks really good, looks really strong. I think his hold-up play, I've said this from day one, even when he wasn't scoring, his hold-up play looks good. I think he looks clear of Gyökeres. I'm not very real with you, boys. From what I've seen of Sesko and Gyökeres, I think he looks absolutely clear of this guy in finishing ability, hold-up play. I think he's just got more about his game. The question is now, obviously thinking more long-term next season is, can you get a player to constantly feed him chances? Because I think if you can...
Well, Bruno right now is doing
that. Will Bruno be at Man United next year, isn't it?
I think he will, man. I don't think that Saudi thing is I think that's gone past now, man. I think if Bruno's in the Champions League, I think he stays, man. He's on 300 grand a week. He's living life, man. I think for me, that was last summer. I think you thought about it, but then he said, nah. I think Bruno stays 1 more year, at least.
Where do you need to strengthen then? If what's your best 11 now then? So you got Sesko up top, Cunha and Mbeumo behind?
Yeah, but I feel like we miss a lot with Ahmad, man. But yeah, Mbeumo and Cunha, Bruno, Casemiro, Menu. I think for me, Mazraoui or Dorgo.
So Casemiro ain't there next year, right? So I'm just thinking long term. So what do you think? Yeah, you're not getting Anderson in it because
we're getting Anderson.
So who else?
I'm telling you now, we're getting Anderson.
You're not getting Anderson.
Anderson or Baleba or Tonali. But I think.
So you think Baleba?
What about Wharton? Say.
Wait.
Wharton, I like Wharton, man. I like Wharton.
But Anderson, Baleba, or Tonali.
Bro, wait, listen, we're in the market, bro. Don't worry about us, man. We get players without Champions League.
Don't laugh too much. They might come for your Swedish fish, you know. They might come for him as well.
He's a bit overhyped. Anyway, I don't want him, man. Let him stay over there, man. He's overhyped, man. This guy.
I like Bergvall.
Look, hold on a minute. Can we actually analyze what's gone on with Bergvall's career to Mainoo's career now? Nobody's talking about Bergvall anymore.
Bergvall's been injured.
No, but it's even before
you're trying to compare him because Mainoo's had an uplift in whilst he's been injured.
Guy tried to talk about
so Mainoo's career's gone up whilst Bergvall's gone to injury. That's
even when he played, bro, the guy was never hyped, bro. He's a decent player, but the way you lot talk about thinking Bergvall, you keep him, man. I don't even want him, bro. Anyway, moving on. We do need the left back. We do need the full backs, and we need one more centre back. I reckon as well.
You need a left winger.
Yeah, left wing as well. We need left wing, but the problem is the left winger market is cooked, man.
Hey, Saeed, allow that Mane stuff. You see these guys, people. We need to just let them. We need to just let them go to the mid-table thing first. Yeah, go do your thing over there, and then you move up. You know what I'm saying? Man. Develop like that.
Maybe.
Bro, this guy's still got Saeed. This guy's even still got braces, bro. He's still got braces. Yeah, leave him alone.
Bro,
leave him alone.
You signed Lavia fresh after one season at Southampton.
This is the Chelsea fan, by the way.
Listen.
We've got generational talent on our hands.
Every top club. You could clearly see Lavia was ready.
And the same thing with this Mane, every top club's going to be on him because
he's cold, man.
Bro, you could clearly see that Lavia was ready, bro.
Yeah.
We see it now, innit? Because he's played a lot.
I'm still listen. I think Ndai is a baller, but there's something I'm still not sure about with Ndai.
The consistency, innit?
the consistency, but all the final end product, man. I just think there's something missing there. But did you see the way he twisted up my man? Oh my
Murphy.
Oh my God, man. Like he's a baller. But
you know what side though? The reason why I still think you should get him because I think he'll naturally improve. Do you know what I mean?
Yes,
maybe.
Yeah, but what about if it's a mentality thing though, Rums? Yeah, because a lot of the time you get these techie ballers and they find themselves like a mid-table team or even a team in the bottom half, and it's because we all know they've got the talent, right?
Yeah,
but they don't have the sort of desire and the mentality to be, because to be like an elite level player, it's consistency, and to be consistent, you got to be on it every single day. I don't want to sound like an unky, yeah, but every day in training, you got to be 100 miles an hour, 100% committed. You do diets, got to be on it. You can't be going out partying, yeah. And like some players, they might not do all of it, yeah, but they're not. That's why they never reach the top of the level, bro.
You're spot on, because I feel like if an Ndiaye went United, you're right. He can either project the way I think he would and relish it and become a very good player, or you're right. I think he just turns to a scrub. I don't think there's no real between. You're right. It is a mentality thing, because the amount of players we know that has talent gone to the next step and not really hit the heights that they should have. So that's
a great shout, bro. There's loads of these players about. There's loads of mad techie ballers that are insane players.
LB, that's why
they don't have the,
That's why City fans must be so chuffed with a Semenyo, because he might not have the most talented techie player, but he's coming to City and he's just banging in the goals. Like,
but the thing about Ndiaye though, yeah, like bro, he's the type of player, to knit things together, man. Like he literally is a cheat for low blocks, because he'll just get the ball quickly in the tight area. He'll flick it around the corner.
Bang. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Bam. And then you're now attacking. You know what I mean? Like, or he's the type of player to win you penalties. He might not have the best output in terms of goals and assists, but he might be involved in a lot of the build-up to get a goal. You know what I'm saying, Saeed? Or to win a penalty, right? He's that type of player. I would love him Ndiaye at the club. Like, I would love him at Chelsea, man. We haven't really got a profile like
you take anyone right now. I can't lie, man. With your free in there.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Real
talk. I've been saying his name for a while. Man.
It's him. It's Diomande. It's there's Liao possibly available as well. But again, it's not
Somerville, Saeed. Would you take Somerville?
I don't know, man. I can't lie to you. He's another one that
Somerville.
Again, Somerville, man.
He's not good.
No one's.
You don't think he's good?
No,
he's good. He's good, but let's not do this, man.
No. Let's have it right.
I'm with you.
He's been at West Ham for 18 months or something now, yeah? He's not just got there this season. He was in the Premier League before that. He's not been pulling up no trees. He's looked decent in the last couple weeks for West Ham, and even them, they're losing games. So how good is this guy's left winger? He's not good, bro.
He needs to be in a better team, man.
The double patch was a couple goals. That was it, a couple. No, Somerville's not the quality.
Did he score like 5 games in a row, side?
He did 5 games in a row, yeah. But I get what you're trying to say. I'd rather invest in stocks in that Ryan guy. Ryan, whoever he's called.
Ryan's just landed. You're talking about investing stocks in him, Saeed. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Ryan looks cold though. Ryan
He does, man. He does. You know what I mean? But I'll take a Somerville.
Chat podcast in the chat's killing me. I said Eze. Someone must have suggested
That's
Eze.
crazy, man. Stocks in a 29-year-old. That's mad. But listen, JJ says it's a 10. But that card was harsh. Start bench. Murder, Joao, Sesko, Victor Yokeres.
Start bench or murder. It says start.
That's crazy, man. Man, I thought I was a player, man. I was like, yo,
is that Joao Pedro?
Start bench yourself.
Yeah, okay, cool. For me, I'm based on this season.
Is that Pedro? Sorry, Joao Pedro.
Yeah, Joao Pedro.
Are we based on this season though?
Nah, just who would you want? I'd go Sesko, Pedro, Yokeres.
Yeah, same.
Yo, you're crazy.
I'm out of the way. Pedro, Sesko, in that order, literally in that order.
Yeah.
Jaws, what are you saying?
Pedro, Sesko, Gyökeres.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. But yeah, United third. I think for me, Newcastle game, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man. As much as I want to keep on winning, I think that result against Everton, I was pissed off, man, because I knew
they're gonna be up for it.
They're gonna be up for it, man. I'm gonna say it's a 2-2, man. I think we're gonna get a draw there. I hope we win, but I just feel like Newcastle are gonna turn up like prime Barcelona against us, man. You know them ones there, bro. And just do a madness, bro.
And
you know
they they rarely lose back-to-back games at St. James. They
I
might lose
know.
one, but back-to-back.
And we have a
I'm
one
with
day.
you, side. That's got to draw it all over it.
Wait a sec. Can I throw in an alternative view on that? Do you not think there's a chance that Newcastle might just sack the league off now and go for FA Cup and champs?
Yeah, there's a possibility.
Maybe.
Bro, I'm looking at the league table. They're 13th, 36 points. Yeah, they've won 1 game in 5. They're having a disastrous time in the Premier League. They've got City coming up at home, 8 p.m. kickoff in an FA Cup game, and then they've got Barca. And I'm not being funny here. If I was Eddie Howe looking at this, I might just be thinking, I might fuck this United game off, you know.
No.
Well, not fuck it off, but I would rest players. I would sub players off 60 minutes to keep them fresh and ready for the City game and the Barcelona game.
Nah, bro, I don't think
hear it. But LB, I think because they've just, if they'd beaten Everton, maybe, but the fact they've just lost that, you know what them Geordies are like? They're fuming right now. I can't see him taking that risk because even if he was forced to, he'll just get a lot of backlash.
I just think the wheels are coming off, bro.
They are.
With Voldemar, they're like he's playing Voldemar out of position. I think he's playing him as a number 10. He's under a lot of scrutiny as it is.
What position you need to get Conference League now in this league? Is it 7th? Yeah,
7th.
So they are currently 4, 5, 6, 7 points behind Brentford.
Give it to Brentford, man. Give it to Brentford.
Actually, remember it could actually go to 8th. It depends on who wins the League Cup. Or if one of you to win, obviously whoever wins the League Cup out of used to, is going to already be in the European competition. So it'll be 8th. It'll be 8th.
Oh
wait,
shit!
League Cup get conference?
Is it League? FA Cup. Whoever wins the FA Cup. Yeah. So depends on that.
Get Conference League. I thought it was Europa
League. FA Cup gets Europa League, innit?
Yeah.
That's how Palace for it.
Yeah, that's it. I think United. Yeah, I think if we get a draw there, it's not the end of the world because I just know that they'll just turn up to a mad one. You feel me? So yeah, I would want to win, but yeah, I think a draw or a loss is coming for Man United. It's whether how we react to it. You get me? Like it's not gonna all be plain sailing, but we move. If we win this game here, we've got a week off until I think Villa. That if we can win here, no FA Cup game, Villa, bang, you get me, and then we're flying. You feel me?
Don said it earlier. Yeah. Do you know what's mad about this top 4, top 5 race, whatever you want to call it? We've all actually got to play each other still. It's not like a few games out of the way. I didn't even know you still had to play Villa too. I knew obviously you had to play
Villa, Liverpool, Chelsea. We got to play them.
That's part of the reason, though, Broms. Yeah, I look at United and Villa and think that obviously they are in the best positions because they don't have to win those games.
Fair.
This is the point I was making.
I'm sorry, LB. I disagree with your take about Villa, man. They need to win this game, bro. They are on bad form, right? Chelsea have drawn their last 2 games and lost.
Word to Roms. It's about results now.
Yeah,
but there's 10 games left.
They need to win.
If they draw the game, there's 9 games left, and there's still 6 ahead of you.
Bro, they can be 6 ahead of us, but I am not surprised by this downfall.
Wait a sec. You're getting onto Villa's form, yeah? If you draw the next game, you've won 1 in 5 in the Premier League. So what are you talking about?
Wait, and that's why I said to you, we need to win. I told you. Hold on. I told you we need to win. You said they need a draw. You said they need a draw. We both need to win.
Don. This game in isolation, you need it more than them. They can draw this, bro.
Yes, they can draw.
They still have that buffer. They can draw. The games after they have to win. This game against you lot, and they're already 6 points ahead. They can draw this.
Man, I don't know, man. Because bro, they lost to Wolves. They drew against Leeds. They lost to Newcastle. They won against Brighton. Right?
You know that the result is more important for you. Also because of the fact that you're playing Champions League, they're playing Europa League. So
have you seen their pictures?
Their midweek games are always going to be a little bit easier than yours, though.
Yeah, and have you seen, bro? As soon as I saw their midfield get written off, I said Villa will drop out.
He's a good manager. He'll manage that.
We don't know about that. He's failing to manage it right now.
They'll win Europa League, bro.
And they've also got the best winning run of in the season still. So he's still a top manager.
That don't mean nothing right now.
Let's talk about another top 4 contender, Liverpool. They won their game. Let me ask you a question though. And I obviously I left that 3-0 and I ended my stream in it, Rom's time.
Yeah, she ended it.
Yeah, she ended it right at the halftime. But I do think there was a couple of moments where I was like, yo, Alisson playing out the back. There's a couple of moments where I was like, you don't think so?
Bro, there was many. Like Donald tell you, I texted him at 3-1. I said, boy, I wouldn't be surprised if we draw this, right? Because a lot of people say, how can you say that? You're 3-0. But if you watch the actual game, it was very basketball-esque. Like West Ham had a lot of chances, we had a lot of chances, but what helped to settle the nerves was Ekitike's first goal. I can't stress how important that first goal was for us because he controls it on his left foot, bangs it with his right. I think it was an amazing finish, right? But before that, with Liverpool, it's very frantic at the moment. Like I've come to accept we're not gonna get good performances. That's why I said to you lot last week, just get me wins in all the competitions. We can get wins in all competitions. We'll get far in both cups, and we'll get top 5. I do think we now get top 5 quite comfortably, I would say now, because I just think I said it last week. We've got more match winners than a Chelsea and Villa. I know Don disagrees, but I think we got because you know what, our front line, apart from Ekitike, ain't really firing too much in your Salahs and your Gakpos. But we've got the McAllisters, we've got the Szoboszlais that will get us out of jail as well. Van Dijk from set pieces, Konate can pop up with a goal. We still got players around our team that will get us goals right. But Ekitike's goal settled the nerves. I think Szoboszlais' delivery to Van Dijk, very good header. And I think even if it wasn't given as a header, could have been a penalty as well because there was a lot of dragging. But you know, going off this weekend with the decisions, maybe not. But then McAllister, I think, took his goal very well. I know, obviously, one of the defenders headed it in, but to hit it whilst it was in the air, it was quite an awkward height for him. So I think that was a very good finish. But then they make it 3-1. Like, we kind of rest on our laurels again. And even before that, like you said, Saeed, Alisson kind of giving the ball away, being slow with his passing. But they get one back with Souček. And then they were kind of in the ascendancy. And I was like, Liverpool, please not again. Like, 3-0 at Anfield to West Ham should be enough. And you know what? I'm going to credit a player who I crash it on every week, but this is how you know I'm balanced. Cody Gakpo's second half played very well. He missed a sitter first half. Don't know if you lot saw the chances. He was right in front of goal. He just needs to put it back across goal, and that makes it, he will score in the first half. But second half got moved into up front. I think he played very well. It was linking play. Even his goal. We know he's not the most talented, right? But do what you were doing last season. Just cut in and score. That's all we ask. If you don't do much, just cut in and score. But I think the goal was quite good. Took a little deflection, but he played well second half. So I'll give Gakpo credit. But the main two double substitutions I want to credit is what Slot did is Frimpong and Rio. Two players that can actually take on their man because it just gives us a different dynamic. It gives us a much different dynamic. Personally, what I would have done is took Salah off, put Frimpong right wing, and kept Joe Gomez on because Joe Gomez had a good game. But I understand he's quite brittle. He can't play a lot of games. And we've got Wolves twice in the space of like 4 days. So I think he was trying to preserve him. But Rio and Frimpong, when they came on, bro, it was just a delight. Because once we got the fourth, we kept going. Frimpong obviously made Stassi score our own goal. He cuts it back to Trey and Oni. For me, Trey hit it too well. You know, sometimes when you hit it too well, he just needed to hit it with a bit less conviction, and that makes it.
He was thinking about the Insta. I know them once. He was thinking about the goal celebration and the Insta.
Yeah. He was
it was a big chance, bro.
He hit it too hard, and if he puts that away, we would have won 6-2. If you know, you know. we would have won 6-2. But yeah, bro. At the end of the day, Saeed, I've come on here too much times this season and complained. Here's a few stats. Exactly. First time we scored 5 goals in the Premier League. First time we've won 3 games in a row since December. We've only won 3 games in a row twice this season in the league. So I can't lie. We can complain.
Alice is looking a little bit better as well.
Say that again.
McAllister started to pick up a little bit of form.
McAllister played quite well. Yeah. The back four, 2 players I want to give credit to as well. Yeah, is look when Van Dijk's level so high. When he even plays not like a normal level, people scrutinize him and not even take away from the goal. Him and Konate have been quality, and the reason why I want to credit Konate as well, yeah, he could have come back after losing his father, and head could have been all over the place and whatnot. Yeah, I think he's been quality. It's true. It's true. But Konate came back. He's come back from the passing of his father, which is massive, and he's just played so well. I don't think he's had a bad game since coming back from his loss. So him and Van Dijk, I think, played very well. Kerkez now is consistently playing well. I think Kerkez was very good. Yeah. People are finding it tough to get past him. Joe Gomez. Our back four in as a collective have been very good recently. Bar the City game, which was a bit of a blip, our back four's been quite, and the Forest game, sorry. I don't want to do results analysis. They were good. Sorry.
When is that back?
After the international break. He's been in training.
Okay.
Wirtz is out for our next 2 games. Vert should be back probably the next week. But I'm just happy we're winning games, scoring goals now, and just keep winning and get to the end of the season. Hopefully the manager goes and then we go from there again, bro. But there's not much to complain about. But Wolves twice in 4 days. If you don't ask me what's the more important game, for me it's the FA Cup game. I want to win both, obviously, but that's the one I really want, because we're Liverpool Football Club. We've just spent 500 million. We need to win a trophy.
Yeah, you do. You do.
But because with this top 4 race, right, top 5 race, because Chelsea and Villa play each other, one of them or both of them will drop points. United play Newcastle. I'm with you, Saeed. I think United drop points. If we was to draw this game, is it the end of the world? No. But if we was to get knocked out on Friday, because look, we're the main event. We're the first FA Cup game this week. If we get knocked out on Friday, you'll get Angry Roms on Midday Live the following Monday. I'll be fuming. I'll be absolutely fuming.
Okay.
But yeah, man.
Okay. Big up, man. Big up. Obviously, last but not least, man. I mean, yo, man. Where do we begin?
And that's I big up to everyone on the panel. Hope you guys had a good show. It's 2:00, you know.
Don't go anywhere, man. Don't
go anywhere.
I'm doing the Saeed.
Anywhere.
We're gonna have him answer. We ain't worried about no zubi. Ain't worried about no. I hear what Saeed's on, because it was just like 6 months ago when he would save Man United. We'd get 3 minutes on Man United before ending the show.
Joy,
and then we'd carry on.
Listen, it's peak, man. It's peak, bro. Like, that's why I'm like, a lot of people say to me, do we cook Jordan and that? But it's like, I called the Fulham game. The thing is, I can't be surprised. I called you lot are going to get beat by Fulham. You feel me? And you did.
Yeah, I don't think anyone should be surprised. I think from my perspective, Spurs fans, I was trying to lean on, I was doing copium. Don doesn't want to admit when he does copium, but I'll admit when I was doing, I was like, we're playing away from home. At home, there's a bit too much pressure. Maybe it can find itself away from home. New manager, Arsenal game don't count. Fresh start, let's do it. But there was no change, man. There hasn't been any change in it. Spurs have been in the same place for God knows how long. But I think, look, you can't speak by that game without speaking about the decision for that first goal, man. Honestly, it's just, at this point, I'm not going to do the Don thing and say that PGMOL and referees are against us. But at this point, generally, like, the consistency is confusing. We get a red card for what happened with Xavi against Van Dijk, and then 4 or 5 players have done that since and not received any cards, let alone a yellow or red for it. We get a push in the back last week for the Colomawani goal. But again, Ekitike scored the same goal against us, and we've now conceded the same goal, doing the exact same thing. You can't really tell, or you can't tell a player how much pressure he felt on his back. So I don't know, is Gabriel's pressure more than the pressure?
Now, this one was brutal. This one was actually brutal, Jules. The force in this one was actually a foul, right?
It's very clear to see in it.
Last week was not brutal like this week. This week.
I don't. And the thing is, I'll sit there and say the Colomwani one, I thought that was a foul. I would have gave that as a foul. But my point was, I would have gave this as a foul as well. That's where I'm at with it. I'm not saying Colomwani's is not a foul and this is a foul. I think they're different. I think they're both fouls. And that's my problem, is we just lack consistency in the Premier League. But the biggest problem for Spurs is, ultimately, we can point at all the other issues, but the issues are inwards. We're not good enough. Our players aren't good enough. The way we're reacting aren't good enough. Just everything about us is not good enough right now. So, and the biggest, worry for me is players aren't even coming back. As much as we've got players returning from injuries, the one you actually want to return from injuries, the Kudus, the Kulusevski, the Maddison, obviously Romero will be back from suspension in a few games, but Romero's Romero, who fucking cares? Udogie, Bergvall. Like the key players for me, who I would think would change the situation for
Maddison,
us.
when is he back?
Plus an uplift.
Maddison, that's the one you need.
That's the thing. I'll be honest. I don't think any of these players are due back until at least another month. And the games they made you back for will be in our last 5 or 6 games. So
I think you'll survive, mate, though, because the two teams
I do.
The two teams
I think we survive because luckily for us, we have to play all the teams around us. So apart from West Ham, we play all the other teams. And then also the other teams have, games against Liverpool, Man City. They have big games as well, like us. So I can see them just dropping as much points as us. And like I said, they're not as bad as us, but I'm really concerned because I can't after that game, I'm sitting there and I'm going, so we've got 10 games remaining. Can Spurs even get 11 points to get to that 40-point mark? I don't know. That road to 40 is looking tough.
You know, so
You know,
funny.
11
Yeah,
points in
you
10
know,
games is too much to ask.
Tottenham had a good, goodish start, and Jules was rubbing his hands, thinking, yeah, Thomas the Frank engine and whatnot. And now, yeah, like the difference in what Jules is looking at is dark, It's dark.
Bad.
You know what I mean? Jermaine was telling me Tottenham are better than Chelsea, blood. That's what he was telling me start of the season. Yeah. Now you man are, what was it, 4 points in 2026? 4 points in
The
2026.
players are just awful, isn't it? The
Big
players
up
are
to
so
brother,
depressing.
big up to brother Grids. Football's a humbler. It just is, man. We've all
Football's
been
a
humbled
humbler,
by
man.
it.
That's
It's
crazy,
a
man. That's
humbler.
crazy.
Nah,
But
mad,
the
innit?
fact
No
that
one
you're
is 20.
staying up because of everyone else is damning as well, bro. That shouldn't be like.
You know what, George? This is so shameless, yeah. But it goes back to what we were saying earlier about safety buffers. I know top five's the complete other end of the table, but when you've got that buffer and everyone else around you, it's similar to the top five. Like the teams that are already in the top four, because everyone's inconsistent, they should roughly stay there. With you lot at the bottom, because West Ham and Forest, I think what you got 4 or 5 points ahead of both of them, because they're just not good as well. You're going to stay up by the skin of your teeth yet again, but you know you're honest enough, not because you're good, but the other teams, I think you only need to win, another 2 games to be safe pretty much, where they might have to win like 4 or 5 out of their next 10. It just won't really happen.
I think for us, obviously, the thing that's concerning, and the manager said it, I think, is like, I generally think these players have forgot how to win a game, bro. Like, I'm watching them, I was like, these men don't even know how to play football. Like, some of the things I'm seeing, and then I have to be honest, like, Igor Tudor's not helping them.
When was your last win in the league? I'm not even banning.
Like 28th of December.
December. They got 4 points.
Yeah.
They got 4 points in 2026.
Literally,
the lowest.
He's not. Yeah. I was saying the manager's not helping himself. Bro. Like, you got players like Tell coming on the pitch, looking like the only bright player. He's our only winger, and you're not playing him. Like, create some width. Play the wingers. Play a 4-3-3.
How did Xavi Simons play? Be honest though. Like, did he play well?
That's his boy. This guy loves Xavi Simons.
He got hooks, bro. Hooks, isn't it? Like, Xavi Simons right now is a product of his environment, isn't it? I don't think he's a bad player. I think he's
Somerville.
a really good player. But ultimately, no, because Somerville has been there for 18 months and only looked good in the last month. But he's only looked good in the last month out of 18. Xavi Simons,
and they had horrible managers. They had
Xavi Simons has looked good. Large parts of that. The biggest problem for him, again, has been he's a product of his environment currently, because he can only create if players in front of him making good runs, and the team actually looks good. Now, yes, the Fulham game, he was poor in it. Like, there's no sugarcoating it. He was poor and he got taken off. But again, like, I don't think the manager's helping him in the way that he's playing him. He's just saying create, but he isn't really creating a system that is actually
George.
Gonna produce. If you go down, if you man go down, like you're never gonna have any spare time in it. You're never gonna have any spare time, bro.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to be watching. You're gonna have to watch the Championship. Yeah, you're gonna have to try to keep up with the Prem. You know what I mean? You got work going on and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? The kids and that. Bro,
maybe unlike you, Don, I would just stop watching my team in the Championship. I have fucking standards. I ain't gonna watch my team in the Championship. I'm gonna tune out. I'll be real. I'm just not gonna do it. Like, that's the fact. You're telling me I have to. I don't have to. I've supported this club for 20 years.
What about if you don't come back?
If I want to choose to take a year off supporting my club, then I'll take a year off.
What about if it's not a year, bro? What about if you don't get promoted?
It might not be a year though.
I said, then I'll find a new sport.
You know what? You do
know that life is not surrounded by men kicking a ball.
George
there is so much more outside of life than men.
George talks paddle.
George will be with D. George will be with D in that. Look, D's case.
Yeah, bro. You can't do that.
You'll start seeing me doing some wild.
Yeah, no, but there's some good content creators down there, man. You got Let's Start. I know a guy that can hook you up.
You can do what Steve with a madman and that. Chill with them, man. You know,
listen.
What's it called? League 72.
You've got a very good example. You've already got a very good example in the content creator space. Big up Footy Judge Mode, but you can just cover Prem team. Like, you can just do Prem content, even though your team's not in there.
Blaze up the teams, man.
Still,
maybe I might have to start looking into those things, because I definitely won't be watching Spurs, and that's just me keeping it real, bro.
There's
a rebuttal I want to say about Xavi Simons. I hear what you're saying. Like, he is a product of the environment, but he's the type of player in the position of the 10 where you have to make stuff yourself. Maybe shoot. What do you mean?
Ornstein.
What happened?
Just on Tottenham, man.
George, maybe do something out of
This could be a video for you. To be fair, I think we kind of knew this, but I think maybe Jaws kind of knew this already. He says here, Tottenham players face wage cuts if relegated from Premier League. Most contracts include clauses to lower salary. Yeah, that kind of by 50% in the event of going down. Provision players in all deals under Levy, so have some financial protection. Right?
Isn't that the case for any Premier League team? Though?
Wow,
Any team
Daniel
Levy's
saving your club,
bro.
From the dead.
No, but this isn't saving your club. This is running. What are we doing? If you have any business, you need to have contingencies in place.
I agree.
Stop making money. This is very basic contingencies. What are we doing? We're not going to start.
Why is Ornstein putting this out?
I don't even know why Ornstein's tweeting this. Like, this
I don't know why he's tweeting this. I can't lie.
Why? Because this is now confirmation. We know that Levy saved your club, isn't it? If you go down, so it's
George, there's a way to save this.
Fabrizio tweet. Kind of style tweet of
George, instead of having summer concerts, maybe you might need them all year round, like in the winter.
It don't work apparently. It don't help apparently for that.
No, you're not allowed. Like the government only allows a certain amount of outside football events per year, which is.
What do you mean it don't count for FFP?
Yeah, apparently it doesn't. Apparently,
they don't. That don't count towards FFP. That counts to FFP is only the money that the club makes internally. The football club, not the stadium, which is owned by.
If the club owns the stadium,
but it's a separate revenue stream. No, because it's a separate. You have to see it like it's talking about the commercial revenue that the club brings in. Because the club owns the stadium, but that's a separate business in itself, selling the stadium and renting the stadium out. That's a separate business to Tottenham Hotspur.
I just think that's fucking stupid.
Making money.
That makes sense.
I hear what you're saying, but if Spurs own the stadium, can't they just...
Yeah, exactly. Spurs own the stadium. It's your stadium.
Own it? Like, it's like you can imagine the people that they're calling up to deal with the venue hire for Spurs is probably different to the people that work for Tottenham Hotspur Football Club.
Still think it's stupid.
Yeah, like contractors and that. Yeah.
Different business.
You know what? I just don't get. It's not going to happen, man. And that's the saddest thing about it.
I know.
West Ham are getting relegated.
West Ham and Forest are going to let us down, man. I'll be real.
Yeah, man.
But West Ham, I'm telling you, man.
That's even better. Lawless and Wolfie, mate.
Let's be real. Roms will tell you, yeah. Listen, right now, Liverpool have scored 7 set pieces in a row, yeah, in 7 games. Yeah, you're moving mad. This year, they're getting crazy. West Ham didn't actually play like to a point where I'm like, oh, these guys can't do anything. On another day, they get a point.
I know.
That 3-0. When I saw 3-0 when I was watching it, yeah.
But the only thing is,
when Europa League, man.
Let me add on to that point. When you say West Ham didn't play bad, because they didn't actually play bad, but they can't defend, bro. Their defense
has improved, though, Roms. It's their set pieces.
Slightly, yeah, man. Goals were shocking. They conceded. But what I will say though is,
can't defend set pieces.
Tottenham are 4 points in West Ham. They just need one win from somewhere just to keep themselves afloat. That's it, one win. And I think if that comes against Palace...
if we beat Palace this week...
then I think they're safe. I can't lie to you guys.
George, you know what, I just remembered you support. I was going to do an LB earlier when he's like, should Newcastle just sack off the league or go for the cup? But I was just about to say, should Spurs just sack off the league, go for champ? Then I'm just deep in you have to play. It's just, I feel for you, bro. But what I will say, George, is unlike Saeed, Don, Potts, and LB, they all got their reasons. Saeed, you took the Europa League off him. LB, you seem to always beat him. Don, you're rivals with. Potts, you're rivals with. But I don't need to get relegated. I don't care what the chat's saying. That we need Spurs. Come on, you Spurs. You know what I mean? Right. Spurs need to stay up.
yeah. Before we wrap up, I was going to give a quick shout out to Brentford again. They won, but to be fair, they got lucky because I don't think that was a penalty. I don't think that was a handball for me personally. But they are on a mad run right now. They could potentially finish in the Europa League spots, maybe. You know what I mean? If they will continue this form, they're only 2 points behind Chelsea. So
you know, he was a big miss for them, Saeed. Shada. He's so key to
Shada is underrated.
When he got his free, he got a 3-game ban because of the straight red. I think last month. You could see like even though they played well against Arsenal that time, like they were still a bit. Their performance was still a bit up and down, but he gives them.
It's tight there. It's tight there.
2 points behind you, Don.
Yeah, 2 points.
Yeah.
They lose. If they lose,
you keep talking about pushing on to Villa. Look behind you, bro. Brentford's on your shoulder.
I'm telling you,
bro. Let's get a couple W's, man. Because out of everyone, we've got the best GD there as well. You talk about GD, we've got the best GD. We've got better GD than Liverpool, Villa, and United.
Fair enough.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, delete that guy, man.
That's crazy, man.
Honestly.
Listen, man, we're gonna wrap up here, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. I don't know what likes we're on right now, but hopefully we're on. We're 30 likes away from 1,000 likes, guys. Let's get these likes up, man. Get the GD up, guys, man. Get the GD up. I'm gonna remember this one. I'm gonna remember this one.
Do you not remember that? Do you not remember that film? They're like, "Where's the GD? Where's the GD?" Do you not remember?
What film was that?
Going mad. There was a film where GD was that. Oh, you know what? I'm going mad. It was a form of currency. Someone in the chat, please remember it. They were like, "Where's the GD?"
GD, yo, I'm gonna use that clip. When they don't get top 4, top 5, yeah, I'm gonna play that clip. But where's the GD? Where's the GD? Hey, listen, people, LB, let them know what you got coming up, man. Big up to you, bro.
Yeah, I'm on with Hugh tonight and at 7 p.m. So come join me on that one. And yeah, good show, man. Big up, lads.
Yeah, solid show, man. Roms, what you got coming up, bro?
Big up, bro. Yeah, every Wednesday at 7, you know, the podcast comes out. Keep looking at the documentary. The boys went to Morocco for the AFCON and that. And yeah, man, more content over the summer. But big up the panel, the chat as always. And yeah, man, bare football this week.
Yeah, definitely. Jaws, man, did you go live this morning?
Nah, I didn't, man. I was, you know why? I've been trying. I tried to go live, man, but honestly, I'm just getting tired talking about this club half of the time. So it's like, no, but it is. It's like sometimes, like, what am I going to come in here and complain for an hour again? Like, just give it a rest, innit? So yeah, no, I'll be live at some point this week. I'll get the Spurs boys together so you guys can laugh at all of us. But yeah, apart from that, smash the like.
Spurs thingy, man. The Spurs boardroom, man. What happened to that?
Yeah, we ain't had it. Do you know what it is though? You know what it's like putting together panels, man. It's hard sometimes, isn't it? So that's the biggest thing, innit? It's just hard to put together the panel.
Yeah, now big up. Make sure you follow Durag Diaries and Don, man. Yo, therapy again, man. What time to therapy?
Therapy, man. Hey, starting off with rants, 5:30. This guy's so shameless. Man's already sent me the link, you know. He's never said it this early, man. He sent me the link this early. So after that, Blue Diaries. Is any Monday Night Football today, by the way?
No.
There isn't, innit? Yeah, okay. And obviously, I done SDS yesterday, so the episode came out today. So that's out.
Yeah.
So I was like, DR, big up DR as well, man. But yeah, this week there's gonna be more content. Check out the review I just put out, people. You know, a lot of people in the chat. So yeah, big up, man.
Yeah, make sure you check out everyone's channels, man. Links are in the description. Doesn't cost you a penny to subscribe, support the man them. You feel me? We're here every week. Obviously, next week's FA Cup weekend. Hopefully, someone goes out. Is there anyone that's playing like any tricky fixtures in the FA Cup this weekend? Oh yeah, Newcastle.
Bro, we're playing Mr. Deadpool, you know. We're playing Mr. Deadpool, bro.
Yo, man, Wrexham.
Oh, yeah, right,
that's not gonna be easier though.
Nah.
No, bro. I might have to even go down. You know, Wrexham's not far away from Manchester, is it, LB? I'm gonna have to see if I can get a ticket for that game, yo.
I think it's
you know what I mean?
Is that how far you want to go? Is that how far you really want to go?
No, man. I might have to see what's that stadium saying, yo. You know what I mean? Little Friday night. You know what I mean? Cheeky Friday night in Wrexham. You know what I mean?
And I know all them Americans, they're catching up. You don't know American, Clear Lake, you know what I mean, bro? Like Ryan Reynolds, Barley, these guys on the phone.
I'll say from now, yeah. I think you get the job done, but I think they're going to take you to deep waters, maybe even penalties, extra time. I don't think that.
And what are you going to do to Wolves? What are you going to do to Wolves?
We'll get the job done. Same thing, actually. I think we'll knock them out late, like maybe penalties.
I need a Mane dagger. I need a Mane dagger, bro. That's what I need.
Yeah. And obviously Champions League as well next week as well, which is going to be mad. I can't lie to you. I can't wait for that. Obviously, we're not in it, but you know the score, man. You get me. But people, we're going to redirect to Troops TV. I think man like Lewis is getting an absolute cooking over there. You get me? From one blue to another, man.
Does he have the belly up?
He's probably going to have the belly up, man. So yeah, man. Just go over there, Carefree Lewis cooking. You get me? We need that. Send them over, people. We'll be back next week. Take care. Bye-bye. Peace.